Taking care of that close guard.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to keep guarding for their life here.
I think so.
How did the ice seem in the last draw?
Yeah, hold it.
It seemed good. It was fast, and they weren't getting too much curl. We were seeing things stay pretty straight, especially on sheet 4. Coming back toward the glass, it was staying pretty straight.
All right.
You can definitely control it with their sweeping.
I'll just try to get one in here, and if we peel, they're doing it, and then if they make it right, we're giving them 2, basically.
Yeah, this is probably that point where they don't want to peel anymore.
I think I like getting one in here. If we can loosen it up, I might have something off of that.
High enough.
Right? So just like back 408.
Just going to get in there, maybe bump some things around, get some space between that yellow and the reds, and set it up for Joe's last shot.
Back
See what they can
408,
do.
give us a little space.
We can't forget about that far corner guard that may come into play here.
It may.
A little bit. He just threw his
The
draw
far,
here.
far one.
Or his
You
guard,
could see
yeah.
that. You could see the in off there for a bundle if they can shake these angles up.
Line's nice.
Pretty good.
Line's good. Line's still good. Got some room.
Okay.
It's a good shot. I think they wanted a little bit more weight to.
Good shot.
Yeah, I think they wanted to just get a little more distance between them, but good shot. Definitely
Really,
sets
if
it up.
they show me all of her guard there.
Run it.
Kelly's going to have to
They
throw
run
a
it, I
guard
can run
here,
this one.
just to try and take that bump away.
Lots of options.
Oh, it's just so many.
So many options. Where'd you take ice on that one?
Go ahead.
Scared.
Yep, go ahead. Hard now. Hard. 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 Yep. 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 Yep, hard. Really nice. Really hard. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Really nice. Great shot.
Probably the out turn. Just because your in turn curled so hard, I'm
It
thinking
did.
the out turn's gonna stay straighter.
But that one you can see more, right?
I don't need to see it all.
You can probably see all both of them.
I can see all of this one too, so.
Okay.
It's just a half-inch high, really.
Yeah.
He's doing the run back there.
It's a pretty precise call. Half
That is.
inch high.
Yep. It's just a half-inch high.
When you're this level, half inch is.
Yeah.
That's how you work.
Tabitha staying down to hold the broom.
A lot of weight here.
Yep. Watch that one.
All right, so a steal of 1 for the Aaron Johnston, Kelly Lundberg team.
There you go.
They are sponsored today by Toby's Supper Club,
Not even close.
the traditional Wisconsin Supper Club. Pretty amazing. It's an old school supper club fair. Come on down, it's in McFarland. A lot of curlers like to go there. Heard rumors they're going there tonight a little bit.
And the Madtown Doubledown is sponsored by Leinenkugels. Have you enjoyed a Leinenkugels from Chippewa Falls yet today?
Not yet today. I keep waiting for my delivery to come to the booth, but yeah, it'll get here soon.
Yeah, just this side.
Yeah.
It's curling
And
about
our
the
sheet
same over
sponsor
here.
today
Okay,
So-
is Modus Financial.
I think this side.
Imagine spending 60 to
I can jump over
90%
there, yeah.
less to accept credit card payments for your business.
Try
That
top
could be
4 if
hundreds
you're
or
a little short like
thousands of
last time.
dollars
Last
per
time was
month.
perfect.
Visit
Top house.
moduscc.com
Yeah, about
to-
2-3 inches
to
outside
visit
edge 8.
visit or to find out more. That's Mike Oscar Tango Uniform Sierra Charlie.com or call 608-819-8666 to talk to an expert today.
Yeah, it's got a curl. Line's pretty good. It's got a curl a bit.
We are very thankful to all of our sponsors for helping us put on the Madtown Doubledown. Tabitha and Joe, of course, are sponsored by the Squirrel's Nest Bar and Grill right here in McFarland. Their Friday fish fry, that was last night, but you definitely want to get down for their rum chata French toast breakfast on the weekends. It's amazing.
Sounds fantastic.
Pretty soft release.
Weight's good.
Line's good. Got room.
So giving up a steal in the first isn't a huge deal. I always
It
tell
isn't-
I always
it's
tell my
not,
teams
no.
it's just like the other team had the hammer and we
Exactly.
forced them to one.
We're just going to say maybe it was like a force. We're going to be good with that.
Ah,
Yeah.
killing us. You're like this close. You want to come this way?
No,
Oh.
Yeah, just a little heavy gives them a chance to come down and freeze right in there and maybe even get shot.
Great line, Aaron. Good line.
weight's a little light. Gotta go wait.
Yeah, come.
Yep, gotta help.
We got this.
Weight's not too bad though.
Okay.
Weight looks
You can let you
close.
go. Oh, weight's not too bad.
Don't want to chap off.
Come on, come over just a little.
Needs to come up a little bit for line. It's a
It's
good
all
shot.
right. You aim.
That far inside.
That angle wasn't quite what Aaron had
I
been
think we're
hoping
tapping,
for,
tap,
so it
back
does
eight.
give Tabitha a chance to get in there and roll in that inside corner a little bit.
Yep, 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 yep.
Or on the guard,
Hard,
maybe.
Joe.
Yeah, the kiss works out though.
It does,
Fine.
yeah. Still good placement.
Let's try a little tap on that red. This side, Kelly. Little tap on the red. Inside hit, yep. Slight back line weight. Watch line.
Yeah, line's way more
Yep,
important
yep,
on this
hard,
shot.
Aaron.
Definitely want to get
Hard,
a piece
Aaron.
behind that
Hard,
center
hard,
guard.
hard, hard. Hard, hard. Get it right between there. Fantastic, young man.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot. It snuck right in there. Not sure. There is really not a lot of space between all those guards, and yeah,
No,
there.
I think we can hear what they're talking about, but I think they need
Do we
to
ever
move
peel?
those reds a little bit, give them
Put
some
it
space
back.
to get rid of these yellows.
Yeah.
I think as long as we hit this one first.
Yeah. I don't think we need to throw it all that hard. I'd like to keep the shooter around.
If you nose
Actually,
that
it'd probably
top
be best
red
to just
back
carve it onto
just
this one.
high side of it.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
You should get everything sort of moving.
So hit like a third right onto that one.
How much weight?
You can throw normal, you can throw whatever you want, I think.
Well, I think normal. My shooter is rolling out.
That's I don't think we
These
care
two
what
have
our
played
shooter
together
can
for a
make it
while
stick
now,
there.
I believe.
Okay.
To check our stats. I think at least 4 years together. They should have a really good understanding of each other.
I think so, yeah. They know
Quarters
each other,
probably
they
even good.
communicate well. That's what's really important in mixed doubles
normal?
is figuring out how to communicate with each other. And
Especially when one's on one side of the house or sheet and the other one's on the other side. They've got to be able to tell each other what's going on and
Yeah.
precisely where to get the stone.
Close. Yep. Yep. Hard, Joe. Yep. Hard.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that sets up some nice angles for them.
yep.
Who's shot?
We are.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yeah, I like the guard.
Almost need to protect
go
from
back.
the outside of that top red one, don't you?
You do, yeah.
Great line.
So that's going to have to be a fairly wide guard, but
This was the straighter line from last.
I think the
Last
other
shift?
side was a little straighter.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't see a lot of curl coming on the out turn or the in turn side.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
That's pretty good placement. I
Works.
think he wanted it just a little higher,
Yeah.
foot or two higher, and over a little bit.
Almost hit what they could see on that red.
I think,
You're up
yeah.
next, yeah. Yep.
Why today I'm losing track?
Got to get a little quicker on these buttons here. I think we
Switching the
we
mics
missed their
over?
talk on
Yeah.
my fault there.
Huh?
I got it hit as much as I can see, really, right?
Really, I think we always make contact with the yellow in there.
Okay.
It's just if we hit it a little bit thicker, we stick it there better.
Right.
So,
Do you like board?
sure. Heavy board.
Whoa. Whoa. Pearl.
Needs to come up.
Huh.
Oh,
Looks like yellow's still sitting shot.
Still guard. We're one. It's another 2-3, like two right in here.
Okay.
I think the most dangerous stone here is that center yellow.
A little
straight
out.
back.
straight back.
It's a
Line's
little
not bad.
light.
Where are we? Whoa, 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 whoa!
I don't think the
Oh,
Joe and Tab will come
All
inside
good.
side.
it's got plenty. It's
Looks
got
good.
a slow.
No, I think
Looks
they'll be
good.
doing
Well,
the out turn. I think
Looks all by itself.
Stop, stop, stop.
Nice
it's
shot,
always
Kelly.
harder to see the angles
good.
when you're not out there, but or feeling what the ice is doing. But let's see what Joe and Tab are going to do here. I think they're going to try and get on the other side.
Looks like they're opting for the right side stone as we see on the camera.
they can get that yellow moving, they'll have a nice end here.
Yeah, could be for 3.
Oh, jeez.
One yellow.
Looks like another steal.
Another
Just
steal
too
of 1.
soft with it. Trying to be too careful.
Not out of it, but you need to come back with, need to score here. Don't want to have 3 steals in a row to start the game.
No, exactly. You want to, and you want to score. Just keep yourself back in the game mentally too. Just it's disheartening. So.
Want to get rid of that hammer.
Yeah, don't want it. We'll see a power play. No, doesn't look like it.
So how'd you get that hat? The Young Buck hat.
This one?
Yeah, was
I'm
that?
on the team.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Nice.
played third for it.
Okay.
Aaron.
Admiring the Young Buck hat, which is the younger
This
Same
way.
high
thing,
performance team, men's team.
Who else is on that team? Do you know? Are you?
Corey Dropkin, Mark Fenner,
Gonna need it.
Alex Fenson,
So they are the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
and I think Tom Howell is in there too.
Oh,
I think
Oh,
they
that's
kind
right.
of a 5-man
Yeah.
rotation.
Yeah.
Shoot, couple.
No, that's
yes,
fine.
Good.
That's good.
Oh my God. Which turn do you like?
I think the intern.
Both teams have started out with pretty good feel of the draw weight.
Should be close on the
I
way.
don't think it's heavy. Plenty of room right now. Room right now, Tab. Where are we at? It's really got a curl. Well, leave it a little short if you can. Well.
Okay. We can use that.
Yeah.
Nice work.
It's a great shot. Just not curling up enough. Just
You
leave it
think?
a little shorter, and they can use it later.
Try to tap theirs back.
I like this call more. You come around that out turn side, and they're just using the red they just threw to
Yep.
eliminate you.
Yeah, exactly. So he can tap this back. He cannot
Yep.
remove it yet. I'm just looking to just shift it around the house a
Hard
little.
Aaron. Hard Aaron.
Shoot. All
It's
right.
okay.
Just touch the forefoot.
Okay.
It looks pretty good on its
Yep.
own.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Wait. Oh.
Got some curl there, rack on the guard. This gives Johnston a chance to get in there and tuck one away again.
Good line, Aaron. It's got a curl. It's got a curl. got a curl. It's got a curl. Just a tiny. I think you're by. I think. Nice, Aaron.
No sweep.
I don't know what he just said.
Okay.
Yeah, just a hair heavy. I think they had the line figured out, just a little heavier than they wanted.
Yeah, we did see that move really nicely toward the end of it. Stayed on that guard for quite a while, but so we're getting some curl in that spot.
Iceman must have pulled the right lever for this
Apparently
game.
so. A little scraping. We had a full scrape before this draw, so nice fresh ice.
Love playing on after a first scrape. We don't often get to do that.
We
Playing
don't
league here.
in league. No, by the time we get to it, it's had a long day, usually. Madison Curling Club, home to over 600 members now on a 6-sheet curling rink. It's a hopping place to be.
Beautiful shot.
Very
there.
nice shot.
Just a repeat of his last shot, I think. Works out really nicely.
I think so, yeah. Both teams taking advantage of knowing that line now. Back and forth.
Shoot.
Pretty unfortunate there.
Yeah.
I think
Sorry,
so.
Kelly.
I think it's very weight sensitive, the curl, so just that little extra weight that he
Yeah, I
had
think it
just
might
didn't
be
move
them.
up the way he expected it to.
It's all right. I think straight draw still.
Yeah, I think if you're Joe and Tabitha, you get back in there, put another one in.
Yeah, freeze.
Freeze
I don't
on
think you
top.
need to worry about that back yellow one at this point.
No, not at all.
That's good.
Mine's good. Wait on me, Joe.
You should see it start to bend here, close to the hog line, and
Yeah, it
shift
must be
right
a little
over, but
heavy.
it's taking its time.
Sorry.
All right.
I could have done something with that.
Yeah, I think the line was right, just a little heavy.
Yep.
Jeez. What an idiot, Joe.
So just a light control hit. Right here.
Okay.
Last shot for yellow here. I'm going to try and move those reds and
It's
stick
out.
around.
I flicked it out. Am I gonna make a
Just
field
got
goal?
outside on the broom.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Fortunately, I don't think there's really
And the flash
this guy draft for 3.
may give
I don't see anything.
Joe and Tabitha a shot for 3,
Okay.
maybe. Is there a way they can move that back yellow one?
Maybe we can measure them, but I don't think.
I don't
it's
think
that
so.
close.
All right. So
I think
they-
without
Gosh, we just
risking
wiggled
losing
that
your
one
own
thing
point
back.
here,
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
just
Feel like
take
if
your
it-
medicine and take your
This
3,
thing just
Take
which
your
is a
3.
good medicine to take.
yeah, it's a good bounce back from the 2 steals.
Don't get greedy.
Yep.
Puts them right back in the game.
Line's good.
Little bump.
That's fine.
It's like a perfect shot.
There it is. Very nice.
3 red.
So 3 red brings us 3-2. Did they take a look at it? They're checking out that yellow in the back red.
This one.
That one's out for sure, but
Okay.
We're testing our centerness of our cameras again.
Exactly. I feel like maybe they got a 4 there. We're going to wait and see a measure here.
I won't time the measure this time.
Okay.
But we had an unfortunate long measure the last game that I personally played.
Oh, did you really?
Yes.
The last game that you
more
played?
than 10 minutes.
That you played?
Yes.
Was there broom stacking involved?
No.
It was just a measure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
I measured 2 yesterday. One took 40 seconds and one took 25 seconds. So
Okay.
that
So
was a lot better.
What was happening? Did you go on the wrong sheet to measure? What? Yeah, I don't understand how it could take so long.
Just some ineptness and the person that was handling the measuring device.
No measuring shaming here. That's none of that.
I won't call out the name.
Okay,
That
good.
person knows who it is.
Okay. All right, so we were thinking it was yellow, but it is much closer than,
Yeah, clearly they feel it's a lot closer.
yeah.
Would be one of those beautiful bonus points where you're worried about how to hit the yellow out, but ends up being
Ends up you didn't need to.
Yeah.
It was just fine.
Yep. So 3.
It's closer than that.
So I don't know that we've got a clear indication. We're just going to have to wait until it was 4? 3? It was 3. All right.
must mean our cameras are pretty
That's
centered.
pretty good. Our eyes are holding up here.
Gives us a chance to thank our sponsors again. Our title sponsor is Leinenkugels. Don't forget to get your Leinenkugels beer today, brewed in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin.
It's afternoon here, so it is time for a Leine's. Yep.
Really doesn't matter in Wisconsin.
It really doesn't. I'm just trying to be a little proper. So.
There are many a Badger game where they're drinking Leine's
Yeah.
before the sun has come up.
This is true.
Sometimes they spend all Friday night drinking Leine's, and they continue into Saturday morning. Works for some people. And our sheet sponsor, Modus Financial. Don't forget to check them out at moduscc.com or give them a call at 608-819-8666.
And of course, our team sponsors today, we have Tabitha and Joe, who are sponsored by the Squirrel's Nest Bar and Grill. That is the local bar just down the road here in McFarland. They have a fabulous Friday fish fry, and you've got to check them out on the weekend for their rum chata French toast.
And Kelly and Aaron are sponsored by Toby's Supper Club. World famous, I would assume at this point.
Definitely
Toby's
world
Supper
famous.
Club.
Yeah.
Old School Supper Club Fair, open Monday to Friday, 4 to close, and close in Wisconsin could be any time. And they have daily features and classic cocktails. So
And you cannot beat their fried chicken. It is amazing. So we have a few draws here, just going a little deep. We're playing at the back of the 4 foot now.
First time for Kelly and Aaron to have the hammer.
Might be a little tight. Yep.
Just for line.
Okay. That's good. It's good. You got plenty.
Just for line.
If you're good.
How's line?
It's great.
Okay.
Yeah, giant wall to freeze to here. It's a race to see who can stay top side of tee here.
The two center line guards there, everybody's just trying to get in, sit on the button or top button.
Yep. Yep, you gotta go. Hard line. Keep it moving, yep.
Joe working hard here.
He's working hard.
Just a little short.
We're still 1-2. You wanna come that way? Okay. Sorry.
See if I can get a split time here. It seems like the ice. Oh, great minds think alike.
Great minds. We're both pulling out our watches here.
Good line.
Them
Like
being
the
a
ice
little
is
heavy.
sped up a little
yeah,
bit. Yeah.
them being a little heavy. You got to
Yeah.
think something's changing.
We're in the fourth end. The pebble's been broken down and ice is fast.
13-9.
Aaron
Hog
is
to hog.
well clear of those top guards. Very nice shot.
But
Yep.
24 and a quarter ice
Good
speed.
shot, Aaron.
Jeff has worked his magic once again. Our Iceman here at Madison Curling Club, Jeff Schleisman, gives us some of the best ice around. You just can't beat it. He was
Somewhere
going
in
to let me
between
pebble
those two.
today, he says, and promptly said no. Took that away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made ice in Canada a bunch of times.
All
I
over.
think he helped
Continental
with the
Cup.
Yep.
Yeah, you bet. He's in high demand.
Yep. Hard, Joe.
Joe working hard again on this one, trying to get around those guards.
He's remembering to
movement.
breathe.
He is, yeah. That is important.
Yeah. Sometimes you're sweeping that hard, you forget to do that part.
What's the count?
Yeah, I think what.
Are we 3?
I think we're 3. Definitely 3.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you?
I think we just guard.
Which side?
Yeah,
Yeah.
guard's a hard call here.
Could just throw a hit
They've
on
thrown
this
a
and
lot of
roll
guards
in.
in this game.
You
They
wanna
throw a
just-
lot of guards in this game. Yep.
But it looks like Tab and Joe have access on either
So I'll have
side.
a raise right on this side real easily.
Can he get in between those two, or
Let's
shift
try
them
a little
little?
hit on this.
And roll in.
Just a little bump
Yep.
and roll to here.
Yep.
See if we get like
Yeah.
quartered
I
on
like
this
that
one.
call a lot
Okay.
better.
I like that too. That's going to be
What
your
weight?
most dangerous shot right there.
Just like back line.
Okay.
Can't guard both, so you might as well eliminate one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get half around the other one, it takes away both.
And you're in front of the tee, so it's perfect. Yellow right now looks like they are sitting 3, though. Maybe. So the desire to maybe guard that would be pretty strong, but mixed doubles, you can just never tell. Rocks will go moving.
Yep, Aaron, hard.
Double would be okay too.
Hold it, Aaron. You got it. You got it.
Touch the backside of the one.
Almost, man.
Eesh.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
It's okay.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. No
That
worries.
was-
Ah, no.
Throw the intern through there, right?
Just got a kiss on that top guard and
Yeah.
redirected.
That's probably easier, I think.
Maybe we've seen it 3 times.
It's like intern through the port to freeze. But that yellow that Aaron just threw could be usable still to score 3.
Yeah. It could turn into one that Kelly needs to use, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're
I
right.
was just
She's going to be up.
inside edge on my last one.
I was thinking like outside edge of that red that's back there.
Yeah. Should be good.
Because there's just T-line shot, right?
Got a lot of black things. It's all there.
Okay, stay close. Yep. Hard tap. Hard!
Wait's good, Joe.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
13-4.
Whoa,
So it's
whoa.
got some speed to it.
Yep.
He's just coming down and doing a bump.
I think that angle kind of worked for them.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to run that yellow back and not spill the rest of your yellows.
Yeah.
And stick around.
And it's
To try and
just a
pick
little
that red,
just a little not quite on nose, so throwing that yellow in would
Yeah.
just you
Your
wouldn't even
shot.
get shot out of it.
I know.
Yeah, right here, Kelly. Just try to run this, catch an edge.
Yeah. Hope you can just touch it.
Just touch it. You'll end up hopefully keeping 2 of your yellow around.
Just a little up weight.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice heavy hit.
All right. So I don't know
Alright.
that we've seen.
Wanna
Kelly
hit it
throw
right here.
yet.
Okay.
So her weight.
I'm not going to give you much. Should ride pretty
The
straight.
signal for a
So-
little
Yep.
up is way over your head.
Is way over
Yeah.
your head. Yeah. Like, give me the weight.
It's got to curl.
I flicked it again.
Yeah. Right on your release every time. All right, good shot. Almost.
Shoot.
Just a little more curl. One red.
Almost. Just
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
need to come up. Yeah. So a steal of 1 for Tabitha and Joe Polo there. Tabitha Peterson.
Yeah, so that'll make it 4-2 after 4. Might see a power play here, maybe.
I
Don't want to leave it in your pocket. So.
Right? Each team gets a power play during the game. Games are 8 ends, of course. So 1 power play. Sometimes it's a great way to generate some offense, and that is what we are seeing. Aaron and Kelly are calling for the power play. Try and get, you want to walk away with at least 2. Hopefully more for them.
As I told Mike yesterday, I bet 1,000 from behind the glass.
I do
Tappy,
too.
Tappy?
Sadly, we don't have Mike here with us right now for the power play noise. We need that.
Wah, wah.
There you go.
Power play.
And just in case any of you are missing that, just make it in your own mind, okay? We kicked him out. Oh. Oh, thank you, Joel. That's great.
Producer Joel coming through.
Yeah.
Wait should be good.
Now the
Oh.
tick shot.
Maybe
How
a
the
little
tick
bit.
shot is coming to play in mixed doubles
Oh.
Is
very interesting to
amazing,
me,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Wait,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Apparently, Becca did a tick shot the other day where
Hard.
ended up in
Whoa,
the
whoa.
forefoot. So mixed doubles, of course, you can't do any takeouts prior to that 5th rock, even of your own stones. So makes things interesting anyway. You can shift them around as much as you want, but you cannot take them out.
You got options here. What do you think you're playing here? Because I think you can draw behind, you can draw the wing, or you can throw the corner guard back up there.
You can throw the corner guard back up there. You can throw a tight corner guard.
Line.
Because they
Line's a
still
little tight,
can't
Kelly.
hit it on their
Yep.
next shot, right? So
Yeah.
Oh,
a
yeah.
biter.
Yeah, it could
You
be
can
a
Where are
do
we?
a hit and roll for a guard.
high.
And then
Short.
Yeah, we
very
need
short.
as far as
see
we
what they
can.
do.
Really need it in. Yep. Yep.
It looks like, though, they're choosing to come.
They were attempting to come around. I think she was a little
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah, just leave it there. That's good. That's fine. That's okay.
No. Thanks.
That's not a bad shot, though. That's
Or just a straight draw. is
I
fine,
haven't
too.
played mixed doubles a lot, but I'm inclined, as a skip, I'm inclined to put the corner guard back up.
Are you? Yeah.
Yep. Hard though.
Yeah, just a
So-
hit on that one.
Yeah. So Aaron now he can take this rock out. They do need to start dealing with the reds in the house and keeping those yellows in if they want to generate more than two.
Yep. It's got to come over just a tiny. Oh. My bad.
All right.
Kind of got caught in between there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan of those tweeners.
No,
Just
it's like a roll
pick
one
it-
way or the other would be
right.
great, but yeah, you just sort of
kind of just
Stuck
have
it.
to pick one and go with it.
yeah.
I hope the one that you pick early on is the right
Full
one.
flop under.
Well, and with mixed doubles, I mean that's a difficulty. You have one sweeper, and a lot of times it's the person that's throwing is hopping up to
He
sweep.
didn't
Yeah.
do a
So
whole lot.
you know,
He
definitely
threw like a
changes
9-5 though.
the dynamics out there.
Okay.
You're also not
Thought it hit
aren't
kinda hard.
afforded someone watching every stone from the house.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hold on. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Little bit, Joe. Little bit.
Try it again, Kelly.
Okay.
Let's try to roll toward the outside.
You want it here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just need to maintain sitting 1-2 for now.
They do. Yep.
Yep. Oh wait, it's drifting.
Shoot. Need to let that one curl more. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, he only had
Oh.
It was coming
control
right at it,
about
then it just
control
started
weight
to
there.
drift.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
that really didn't
It's a
move
miss.
up. So I don't know if he popped it a little bit on his release or just didn't curl for him.
Dang it.
This gives Tabitha the chance to get in
Oh, under's
there
pretty good.
and try to take away this power
That's
play
fine,
end from Johnston.
Yeah, I think you might see Aaron and Kelly decide to start drawing instead of hitting at this point.
A little heavier.
Oh, we're hitting. She's just taking it out. I like that.
The first hit way out there. I don't know that they knew what broom to put down.
Well, I don't think she was too concerned about sticking it either. Just wanted to clear it out. I thought she might go in behind, but they're very happy with forcing the one and there's a few rocks left to play, so
Well, and
things can
taking
change,
hammer
but
into the even
yeah,
ends.
exactly.
Especially
Hammer and
six
six,
then.
it's perfect. If they can hold them to 1, they're up by 1. Aaron throws a really nice rock. He's got a nice delivery there.
Yeah, nice and
Really
smooth.
got curl.
Yeah.
But I don't know that they've been way out here on
Line's
a draw
good, line's
either.
good, line's
so far
good. You
this
might want-
game.
Plenty
This
of
might be a
weight.
bit of a guess on the line and the weight.
Heavy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I just stopped in time.
Just kind of hung out
Tucked
up
around
there.
the guard.
Not for shot.
Yeah, it looks like they're sitting shot rock.
Unless you just like splitting ours.
What?
Unless you just like making a split on ours.
That might be easier.
But they got one completely buried, which helps them keep the 2 in play.
I just don't want it to overcurl and chip them in and leave them a nose hit for 3.
Oh, wow. Shouldn't do that.
Well,
Wanna hit
I can
it
only
up?
see this much of it.
Oh, yeah, for that shot.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I think I like the split better.
Okay, let's play
Hit
split
it
then.
on this side.
So like back 8-foot weight and just flip it,
Yeah.
spin in.
Yep.
It's a great conversation with Joe and Tabitha and
Plenty of weight.
some of their options that
then.
they have.
Whoa. Close. Yep.
Lots of weight.
Yep.
They need to make sure that the stone they're hitting stays as the higher stone.
Hard
Exactly.
tap.
If the shooter
Hard.
stays at the higher stone, they're going to
Hard,
have
hard,
to
hard,
double.
hard, hard. Splint it in there.
Hey, it's fine.
We can get just inside it, Kelly, right here.
Okay.
Just like hack weight.
Oh, man.
Do you want me to sweep down there with you?
Yep.
Okay. Hack weight. I'll come down. Like right here.
Okay.
Going to try to cross the face here.
Yeah, we just need enough to kind of bounce theirs back. Just kind of tap it back, and if we get inside it, then we can preserve ours behind there. How does
So
it look
you
down
really
here?
think hack weight, huh?
What?
Hack weight?
Yeah, we need to move it
Okay.
like 2.5, 3 feet. But
Okay. But the
Yeah.
inside's the miss, though, right?
inside's a miss because I can hold it for you.
Okay.
So yeah, try not to flip it out. Just
Right.
on the line that I just gave you.
Okay.
Hack weight. You call line after you let it go. I'll be trusting you for the
Okay.
line. Weight's
Oh,
good.
definitely line.
Stay back and watch line. Watch
You
line.
gotta go hard, Aaron.
This is hammer,
So light.
correct?
This is Hammer.
Yeah.
Yep. She's got to get to
Watch
face
line.
that
How's
red.
line?
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got to go, Aaron. It's gonna
Just
crash.
punch it back a few feet.
Oof.
Okay. One red. Yeah.
And a steal of red. Just a wreck on the guard there.
Actually, on their light was the miss.
So that'll make it 5-2 after 5. Lots of steals in this game. We
Lots
opened
of
with
steals
2
in this
steals.
game. Nobody wants the hammer.
Last
It's
2
like-
ends have been steals. What did I say? Get rid of the hammer.
Get rid of the hammer.
Some of those games where you just don't want it.
You know, mixed doubles is often like that, though. I mean, yeah, your hammer shot is, back of the button, but it can be tough to move out theirs if they do a perfect draw. It's a lot of steals. We have
Okay.
one club curler game going on out there right now with the famous names of Nurnberger and Roth curling. Of course, it
So
is
since you're over there
their better
already.
halves.
They're better halves.
Tony Roth and Shalon Hallbeck Nurnberger playing against another Madison curler, Paige.
Soft release. Line's nice.
Weight's close.
So starting
the
off the
tee
sixth
line.
end
Line's
again,
really
we're going to
good.
give a shout out to our sponsors for Joe and Tabitha, of course, sponsored by Squirrel's Nest Bar and Grill.
Top of the button.
They're open
Yep,
Monday to
yep.
Friday,
Top of
11
the
till
button.
2
Hard,
a.m.
hard, hard,
It's
hard. Good
Wisconsin. It's a great little pub to go get some good food on their Friday fish fry,
It's okay.
and their weekend breakfast menu is fantastic.
Top 4.
And Kelly and Aaron are sponsored by Toby's Supper Club, Old School Supper Club Fare. Open Monday through Saturday, 4 p.m. to close, with daily features and classic cocktails. Thank you to our sponsors,
Go ahead
all of
for
our
wa-
sponsors.
It's good. Wait.
And Theron,
Line's
if
good.
you're not from Wisconsin, if
Bobby,
you're
well
listening and
heavy.
you're not
Gotta
from
slow
Wisconsin,
down.
you have no idea what a supper club is, you need to come
Actually,
to
it's a lot
Wisconsin and
heavy.
just experience it. Come down to the club, go to Toby's. It's definitely a Wisconsin
Right.
cultural event almost. I don't know.
And you can find one in almost any town
You
in
can,
Wisconsin.
yeah.
There's at least one.
Yeah,
I think Mark McFarland has at least 2.
I think they have at least 2. Yep.
If you go to these bonspiels around Wisconsin, you could end up at a supper club at some point.
Just a little inside, just a little outside.
Plenty of room.
Also a reminder that our Sheet 4 is sponsored by Modus Financial. Imagine spending 60 to 90% less to accept credit card payments for your business. That could be hundreds or thousands of dollars per month. Visit moduscc.com to find out more. That's Mike Oscar Tango Uniform Sierra Charlie Charlie.com, or call 608-819-8666 to talk to an expert today.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
Weight's good, just a little
Okay.
hot.
It's got to come over.
It's coming down right at the end.
It's got to come over. A little bit more. A little bit more.
All right, good line call.
Nice shot by Aaron there. It just didn't curl over enough for him. His weight was beautiful. I just wanted to
Same,
get on
same.
the face of that red rock, and this gives Tabitha
Same
a
thing
chance.
happened the last even end.
It did.
Lock
Yeah,
another one in
But
there.
maybe it's downhill a little bit,
maybe.
as they say.
Slopes away from the button.
I always
don't
like
know.
to, I always
don't
like to
know.
blame that downhill.
Downhill toward the glass.
I forgot it was
That's what we see.
downhill.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
And we can't forget our title sponsor, Leinenkugels. For close to 150 years, they stayed true to Jacob Leinenkugels' vision of combining German brewing traditions of his homeland with innovative spirit of his new home, Wisconsin. Today you'll find that spirit alive and well inside their wide range of German-inspired beers, from shandies to IPLs to Weiss beers to Doppelbocks. They've got a beer for every reason and every season. Shout out to my copywriter on that one.
That's pretty sweet.
It curls a little bit. It's good.
The reason would be coming on down to Madison Curling Club and watching some of this Madtown Doubledown.
Weight's good. See weight. Gotta go.
It's
Yep,
got
gotta
to
go.
curl. It's got to curl.
Gotta go.
It's got to curl. Push it over, Aaron.
Gotta go.
Push it over.
15-4 here.
It's okay.
Left it a little short.
It's okay.
It's your hog to hog.
Yep,
Yeah,
hog to
yeah.
hog there.
I know how that feels.
Do you time a lot of rocks in the game? Is that a thing that?
I do time a lot of rocks. When I'm in the house, I tend to get hog to hogs just to check general ice speed
Yep.
as the game goes along, see if the ice is speeding up or slowing down. I ask my team to take short times, backline to hog, just to get the initial sense of where the weight is.
Yep.
Gives the sweepers an initial idea whether they need to sweep right away or not. And sometimes I'll do the full sheet.
The full sheet
You
time.
know, the hog to stop, just an overall speed.
No, I agree. I like the hog to hog, especially on takeouts. We just sort of set a standard for your team, and then that's what you're throwing. You just know that's what we want to see.
Yeah, hog to hog works a lot if your shooters all throw a little bit differently.
Exactly.
Which in a club format tends to be all a little bit differently. Some push a little more than others.
We're maybe not as consistent as some of the curlers that we see out here today.
Yeah. We wish we were.
We wish we were. In our minds, we are. We
Yes,
definitely are.
yes.
We can throw these. It's so much easier behind the glass, people. Yep.
Let's raise the red. Red, yellow. Yeah.
So I'm not seeing. Aaron's got to try and get something moving here.
Short. All right.
They had some good things that could happen here. Need to open it up. Could make both those reds go away. Could run it into your yellow and send that into the house. They need some room on this outturn side for sure.
They
Yep,
do.
Aaron.
They need to make
Yep,
some room so
yep.
Kelly has a shot for her last.
All right.
All right.
And as a skip, I'm always thinking of what I'm throwing at
What
the
you're
end.
throwing.
So
Like, well, that's, yeah.
I need that room.
How can I set up so I can make my
Is it up a
shot?
little
Yep.
for you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna have to do.
So, Theron, are you competing this year? Is that a loaded question? Is that
I'm-
showing in for?
Where
I'm
were you for that?
I'm
draw?
competing in the
Into the 8?
state clubs and hopefully club nationals like
Awesome.
you. I'm assuming again making another run at it.
No.
No.
No, no.
Was it 2 years in a row?
No, every 3 years.
Every 3 years.
Every 3 years, we shake out of retirement.
Yep, playing second on a team this year.
Easy.
Good for you. That's
Close,
awesome.
yep.
That'll be great.
I enjoy
Whoa,
a good
line's
takeout,
good.
so they wanted
I
me
was
there.
thinking that that's a great position for you. You're a
Whoa.
heck of a sweeper, and you can throw a great takeout.
Whoa.
Wait's good, Joe.
Yep. Yep.
Nice shot by Joe there. Just taking away any chance at them getting in at that button.
Right here, Kelly.
Yeah, I don't think yellow can.
Don't flick it out.
So
They might be able to score
It's
if
like normal.
they crouch those. They'd have.
It's a little off
It's
center.
pretty precise.
yeah. We have seen Kelly be able to throw some nice hit weight.
I think you're happy if you can hold them to one.
Yeah,
Still
go
play
ahead.
Being,
Yep.
Inside.
Yep.
being down
Yep.
4.
Whoa. Whoa. All right.
Oh, just curled over
Yeah.
on her.
Good game, guys.
Looks like-
On the top red there. Looks
It's
like
like
it was
that's
a-
handshakes.
Yeah.
Again, I was like, don't
That
flick
would
it
make the
inside, and
game,
I went too long.
8-2 after 6.
Weekend.
After 6.
Sorry.
Yeah, it
Joe-
started out really well for Aaron and Kelly with those steals.
Hard
Those
shots.
nice steals in 1 and 2,
Not my
and
first one.
yep.
But when
Joe
you're
and-
playing a team that won mixed doubles
Well.
in 2016,
Yeah, that was a
runner-up
good-
in
we had a good
2017,
start to that game.
Yeah.
then still playing together,
Still
Yeah.
playing together.
Joe and Tab
Yeah.
got hot, and
Yeah.
there was not much they could do.
No, that was a great game.
So thank you again to these team sponsors for Kelly and Aaron, Toby's Supper Club, Old School Supper Club Fair, open Monday through Saturday, 4 to close, daily features and classic cocktails right
Well,
here
thanks
in
for-
McFarland, Wisconsin.
Good game.
And the Squirrel's Nest Bar and Grill, local
Aaron's been curling a
bar
while,
here
but
in
this is my fourth
McFarland.
season,
They
so
open for
I'm
breakfast tomorrow
not very
morning at 9
consistent,
a.m.
but-
and they're open till 2 a.m. tonight. So what more can you ask for? Head on down there for some great food and great drinks.
One last shout out to the Sheet 4 sheet sponsor, Modus Financial. make sure you check them out at their website, moduscc.com, or give them a call at 608-819-8666. So with that game finishing up, we are going to move to sheet 2, where we have the Moores Wheeler team, and we have Ann Podol and Nathan Perry. We are playing the 6th end with Podol and Perry up 6-4, playing the 6th, and it's Moores Wheeler. Moores Wheeler has the hammer.
Yeah. We're good. Update on some of our other sheets. We have the Stolt team against McEwen and Nickel. Stolt trying to see what's happening here. They are playing the 7th end right now. The score is 6-4. Looks like six to 4 for McEwen and Nickel right now. Stoltz trying to get in there and just pick one out. On our feature sheet right now, Wheeler and Moores are sitting 2.
Yeah, and Morris Wheeler, last game were pretty close on time, and they got lucky with handshakes. They had 6 seconds left to throw.
Oh, that was the game. Okay.
So I was trying to sneak a peek. I think the clock just moved on me, but I think they're both about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, and they are still playing the 6th then.
Yeah.
So
and
they may get a little tight.
I haven't played much with a timer. I mean, you've played at Club Nationals with a timer. I mean, do you feel that pressure?
You do.
Keep
Well,
that eye on there?
You just typically try to just keep a side eye on it a little bit and get a feel for when you're not playing fast enough to speed it up. And
I know I because I am who I am, I had a little chart of like where we should be and what end, and I kind of knew how many seconds above and below.
Until it becomes just second nature. That's up to your vice to manage that for you. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Your skips aren't supposed to worry about it.
One less thing the skips should worry about.
One less thing, yeah.
Looks like Perry, Podol are going with the power play.
There it is. We have a tie game going into the 7th end.
Got 6-6
Moores
after
and Wheeler
6.
with that 2.
Team Morris Wheeler is sponsored by the Madison Sports and Social Club. Thank you to them. And Podol and Perry are sponsored by Angelo's right here in McFarland. Appreciate their support. Claire plays a great tick off the, removes the corner guard.
Didn't.
And now we're back to that question of,
Can they take that? Yeah.
well, do you, where are you going with your stone now?
Where are you going? Anywhere where you're not going to set up a double, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because, well, no, Claire won't be, or Zach won't be able to throw a hit with
Not
this
yet.
shot.
No, that's true.
But you definitely don't want it to stay there as a double
No.
to hit later.
So she can't hit on this either, even though it was just ticked in. She's just coming down to try to get a corner freeze.
I don't see an overhead on this one, but they look pretty even.
There, that's right on T line, the red.
Oh, you gotta.
Yeah,
You
I
can
got.
see the monitor.
I
There
can
you go.
cheat. Yeah, I can see it on the TV.
Our brand new monitors here in Madison
Yeah.
with these great
No,
cameras.
I can just tell, Theron. I just have an instinct about this.
There you go.
What's wrong with you? Come on.
We had some great volunteers here this summer, Madison members that have gotten these cameras and these monitors set up in our web streaming.
Unbelievable. John Orem and David Brickerman, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, really spearheaded the whole thing. And yeah, we have some great cameras set up here in the club.
Unfortunately, it gives me a lot more curling to watch
It does.
on a daily
well,
basis.
And it's kind of funny because we now can stream all of our club games. So, yeah.
I don't tend to go watch my own games, though.
No,
I know
I
what
don't
happened
either.
in those.
Yeah.
But we're blessed with some fantastic curling club members here, like Matt Hamilton, Craig Brown, and the like. Being able to go watch them on a replay is awesome.
It's pretty fantastic. Being able to play them
Being able to play them
and
is
then be on the ice with them and
something that I don't think
learn from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, some people. I think people that come and visit Madison really appreciate being able to be on the same ice with them.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we take it for granted, but it's a wonderful thing to be able to compete against them.
It's unbelievable. So
You sure get a real test of yourself when you play them.
there we see the hit. The red is just hanging on for a little biter there at the back of the ring. So
Got the flob.
it may come into play. You never know.
I think flob. That's a Canadian term.
I
think.
don't think it is. I think you own that. That's yours.
I just learned it from some Canadians. But
I've never heard it, but I'm gonna deny on that one.
I learned that from Jill Officer,
Oh, did you?
Yes,
Oh, well then
yes.
she would know. She's.
but I don't
yeah.
know if it's originally Canadian.
Yeah, maybe it's a Manitoba thing. Yeah. There you
Could
go.
be.
You'll have to ask Shannon later. See if she's around. She can hop on the mic.
See if
and
she knows what a
confirm it.
flob is.
Yeah. Shannon and Kat jumped on our previous game just to talk a little bit, which was great. Love hearing from the curlers and hearing about their experiences so far this season.
The angle here for the triple. Can you see that?
He got a really, really nice roll corner onto that red.
Yeah, to sit
So,
1-2.
Yeah. Nice. Moores and Wheeler definitely putting some pressure on this power play. There's a few rocks to go, and as we know in mixed doubles or any curling game, things can change in a heartbeat. So
Yeah, those angles work really well for Claire and Zach here. It's a question of where red wanted to play this one. Unfortunately, we don't have them mic'd.
it's a good shot. Just the nose. Double is there to hit and roll. You would roll quite a ways across the house, but
Yeah, I don't know that you want to. You could just hit nose and
you
stay
could just
sitting,
hit nose.
and use that red as a backing for you.
You just want to make sure you're number 2,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Yeah,
If you go for the double and you roll too far, or you roll to give them a double back, then
yeah.
they're sitting 2, and now you're forced.
Yeah.
The sheet's known to curl on this spot, so we'll see if they get a lot of curl here.
I haven't played on sheet 2 yet this year. It's sad that I know that.
Oh, the double and
The
stayed
double
separated.
and just stuck really nicely. So he's, top 4 foot.
Double's there. It looks fairly thick. With a chance at a jam, maybe. Ooh. Unfortunate jam. Now three's on the board for Claire and Zach here.
Well, it's definite force, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely a force here. So Moores and Wheeler have taken away the power play.
Yeah, with some
on
great
that power
shots.
play, you really want to try and get those multiple points, and they were very effective right from the start of the tick in to the 4, and let's have a hit and stick for 1 here.
Yeah, and then looking ahead, we don't know if Claire and Zach have used their power play. I'm assuming they will now if they haven't used it yet. Keep the center open for them to score.
Exactly. Yep.
Yesterday, we almost saw the mythical blank 9th end.
No, really?
Yes, almost. Stayed in by an inch.
Wow. This might actually hit and roll out here. Let's see if she sticks.
Ooh.
Oh. That's tough. That just did not curl up for her at all. Just hung there.
So
Is that what you've seen on sheet 2?
Yeah.
That it just hangs in that 4-foot line area?
Yeah, outside in on that side will stay straighter, and then throwing the opposite way, it'll curl hard.
Tries to get to
curl
the
hard.
wall a
Yep.
little bit. Yeah. So with the power play already being used, last end, we're just going back to the regular setup here.
Yep, so Podol and Perry are down 8-6, playing the 8th end now. Going to need at least 2 to keep the game going.
That's a tough break, and that's curling. We've all experienced that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit of a point
Experience that.
swing.
Can I throw that again, please?
Yeah, do-over.
Do-over.
There should be a do-over.
A mulligan.
We need a power play and then the mulligan.
Yes.
Yeah. One of each.
We could start selling mulligans. I don't know that they'll be able to use them.
I don't know. So you have your draft. What is it?
Oh, my fantasy curling?
Fantasy curling league.
Well, see,
going
I was
this
trying to stay
weekend, or what's-
unbiased, but I have Joe and Tabitha on my team this weekend. So,
Oh,
I
well,
was
so
trying
you
to stay
didn't mention that,
unbiased.
so I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah.
so
So
yes.
is this limited to your league?
So this is 8 Madison Club members. We do a slow draft early in the week. We have to do it more quickly when the slams start on a Tuesday. But we do that, and then when there's no stats, shooting stats being taken, we just use based on how they scored. So steals, forces, that kind of thing. And then when there's shooting stats involved, you get bonus points for, if your player shoots 100% or
Nice.
90%.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a good time. It keeps you watching all of the professional curling. You start to really know these players, at least.
Who's playing
feel
and
like you
how
really
they're
know
throwing,
them?
and yeah, really nice shot by Ann there. She just did a gentle bump back, sitting on top 4. That was a beautiful shot.
So they're getting a little close on time. Looks like Wheeler and Moores have about 1:30 left. And Perry and Podol have about 1:45.
Weight looks really good on this shot. Here it starts to bend in. I'm just gonna.
Kept it above tee, which is huge.
Yeah. Just chipped it across to the side of the button. It's not all bad. They do have a red rock up on top of that they can use to move it around. So
Yeah, they just got to be thinking about how they can get 2.
Yep.
3 would be a great bonus, but how can they get 2? This is where knowing angles and knowing shot tolerance is huge.
beautiful shot. A really nice throw there. Just a great slide right out to the imaginary broom, and
The imaginary
just right
broom.
on the angle. It's
And
nice.
these
And
cups,
we're
when I
sitting right
practice, I use
behind their
cups.
sheet, so it's really nice when you can see the line that they're throwing, and it's just such a clean release. And that was a really good throw by Wheeler. Good sweep by Moores to finish it off.
Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching these folks throw.
Yeah.
But yeah, I use plastic cups when I practice. This gives me something to aim at.
Do ya?
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Be nice if they could just use that. Just So,
Timeout called.
Yep,
Yep.
Mooreswheeler takes a timeout. They've got 1 minute left on their actual playing clock.
As we said, they do keep a close eye on their time. Just try not to be obsessed about it, but yeah. All the curlers out here have experience being timed and just know to keep moving along.
Yeah, plenty of time for them. This is their last throw.
Yeah.
So plenty of time. Just wanted to make sure they didn't have to feel rushed.
Exactly.
I mean, no one else can beat Kevin Cooey except Kevin Cooey, where you've got 5 seconds left and you make a double.
Unbelievable. Yeah. I don't think he ever gets rattled, does he? Well, he
No.
does. He does. But, yeah.
I
Doesn't
think
show
he gets
it.
more rattled by his teammates than he does anything else.
I don't know. Kevin, if you're listening, and you're not.
I mean, when you've got Ben talking all the time, it would rattle me.
So Moores and Wheeler are really in good shape right now. It's going to be tough for Podol and Perry to shift those yellows and find a way to get there too.
Yeah, with 1 stone.
I mean, it's possible though if she hammers that just right.
Lots of weight can make
Lots
a big
of weight.
difference.
Need some Croy Nürnberger weight here. See, he's out pebbling right now. Maybe he can pop over and.
Yeah, I see Endgame Curling as a sponsor
Yeah,
this weekend,
nice.
which is great.
Very nice.
It's great to see him with his broom getting some momentum.
Yeah.
I use his broom.
Do you?
Yep.
I'm waiting on delivery of mine. Yeah, it's coming. So can't wait.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the locking head so it doesn't swivel at all when you're sliding.
Oh. Okay, so both teams get 2 timeouts, and the teams are going to be using them since they're down to their last minutes here.
Yeah, I guess I missed that they switched their order. I think Claire was throwing last in the last
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, I think so too.
She did just throw the last one, didn't she? Maybe I'm missing something here. Unless she's just trying to get a read from the other side. Too many things going on at this
Too
time.
many things
Sheets
going
flipping
on.
over.
Yeah.
Players getting ready.
Another game going out soon. They've just taken away that hit and roll. I think to get those 2 yellows moving, they do have to do the run back. That hit and roll over
Yeah, it
isn't
looks
quite there anymore.
Looks like straight nose. Straight nose does it.
Straight nose. Give it some weight. You might be able to get everything moving.
Oh, and is there? Oh no, there's the yellow there. I was gonna say there's that flob red on the back, but
No.
yellow on the side's gonna outcount that.
You do like that word, don't you? Flob.
Yes, I do. You'll have to Google that.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm scared too.
I'll
There.
give you the last letter stands for biter.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Whew. It's a relief.
The other letters you'll have to Google and find
Yeah.
out.
Oh no, Claire's throwing last here.
Yeah, Anne's throwing last, right?
Or Anne's throwing last. Yeah, Claire.
Claire just threw last, but then I don't know what happened before that. But neither team has questioned it, so it must be us. And
No,
not
no,
them.
it's all good. It's us. We were.
I'm assuming they're paying more attention than we are.
It's got to come up a little more. It's really close. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Just the one, unfortunate.
Close. It
Great
was
throw.
close. It just needed to curl up a little more.
Yeah, just high side of nose instead
Yeah.
of hitting nose.
It's a good throw.
Well, good
So-
finish. That'll finish this draw. Thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. If you stayed to the bitter end when we were losing track of what we're doing. Thanks again to our sponsors, Leinenkugels.
Leinenkugels, Modus Financial. Thanks for to the sheet sponsors. And we actually have a surprise guest here right now. One of our sheet sponsors
I don't know.
from Floors for Less. We have Bobby. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for sponsoring. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little more about your company.
Floors for Less is we've been in Madison for a long, long time, probably 20 years, maybe even 25 years by now. It was taken over in 2014 by a local guy. And at that point, it was just hard surface, hardwoods, laminates, engineered flooring. And now we've got carpet, we've got tile, we've got hardwoods, we've got LVPs, we've got everything under the sun, flooring, bathroom, that type of stuff. So we've expanded quite a bit. We now have a store in Broadhead as well. So we've really come a long ways in a few short years.
You're really growing. Whereabouts are you located again? Sorry.
We're in Madison off of Applegate Road, and we're in Broadhead off of Center Street.
Wonderful. Great.
Wonderful. And you do full installation?
We do full installation. We specialize in Mannington products,
Okay.
hard surface products, and then we have carpet of all different kinds. And we shoot for everything from builder grade stuff all the way up to really fancy, fine home type stuff. So every price range, every quality level.
Wonderful.
That is fabulous, and thank you so much for sponsoring this event. Again,
Absolutely. This fits with us. I mean, this is fun stuff. So
That's great.
And I can tell you that Jerry just came and did my hardwood floors. All of them. He put in some new ones and then resurfaced everything.
Yep.
And he did a great job.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Thank you.
So the facilities you have are the showrooms as well? Can they come in and see all the products?
Absolutely,
And
yes.
someone will talk them through,
Yep.
show them everything, what would
Yeah,
work for
and
them?
we typically send somebody out to somebody's home. So say you came into my store. I have no idea what we're really looking at, what your subfloor is. You know, I have no idea. If you want carpet, I have to figure out how to measure your carpet up, so we're not going to sell you way too much or way too little carpet.
Yeah.
So we send somebody out, we do free estimates, we draw them all up, and we work with you. Nothing is final until you say, yep, that's exactly what I want. And then we finalize everything, get our crews set up, get your stuff ordered to the store and installed as quickly as possible.
Wonderful. Do you have a typical like turnaround? I mean, do you have anything like that, or
Nothing is
you
typical.
you give an estimate when you provide the quote?
Yeah, so we give you an estimate, and then we try to figure out what your timeline is. We try to figure out how busy our installers might be,
Sure.
and then we like to get the product into the store. We like to have everything there before we finalize all the different scheduling, because if something gets back ordered, or if, you know, something bad happens here or there, or something really good happens, maybe we can get to it sooner. And so we try to streamline everything that way, so there's nobody. I mean, because you're going to be angry with us if your whole house is torn apart and we can't get there for another week.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
awesome.
great. It's great that you manage it so well. The whole everything.
It's the
start to
toughest
finish.
part. The timeline is the toughest part.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So have you tried curling before?
I have never been curling in my life.
So
but-
how did you get mixed up in that?
Andy.
Andy. Okay.
Yes.
Shout out to Andy Merlin. Everybody knows him.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to bowl with Andy and play softball with Andy. and
Okay.
So I've known Andy a long, long time.
All right.
Awesome. Well, he'll have to get you out here on a weekend or something. and
I
try
would
it
love
out.
to try this. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like fun, and it's not just because it got popular. I thought this when I was a little kid. I went, man, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You definitely need to come out and try it out then. Yeah.
I would love to
Yeah,
try it.
absolutely.
Well, word of warning though, you might catch the bug, and then you're going to be curling multiple nights a week.
Well, yeah, I think Andy even threw his bowling ball in the river. Now this is all he does.
He said to me the other day he curled 6 days in a row or 6 nights in a row. Like it was just
Yeah.
not stopping.
He doesn't have little children, I think.
He
right?
does not. That's true.
And he has a wife that curls. which
Yeah,
helps.
right. So it's all good.
Well, how can they get a hold of you?
They can find us at floorsforless.com.
Okay.
Google us, Floors for Less.
Okay.
Probably have to do Floors for Less Madison or Floors for Less Broadhead.
Okay.
Our Madison phone number is 608-442-1200.
Okay.
And I couldn't tell you what the Broadhead store number is
It's
right
the
off
joy
the
of
top of my
Google.
head. Yeah.
But Google will
That's
tell
exactly
them right away.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Well, thank you again for sponsoring. I really appreciate
Absolutely,
it. It's-
guys.
It's companies like yours that give us the ability to have these great players down here in this great event.
Well, this looks like a lot of fun. I'll have to, now that I know it's here, I'll have to come back and make sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and come down and
Definitely
have a
need to.
Leinenkugels beer, right?
Yeah,
Right on.
Yeah. Stick around definitely if you can. Watch some more of the games.
Right
That'd
on.
be great. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Something big is coming to Floors for Less.
Stop into Floors for Less today for huge savings.
Superior quality options at affordable prices. We buy products directly from the factory, so our prices provide giant savings for all your flooring needs. Plus, we have warranties ranging from 25 years to lifetime. Stop in and visit our showrooms in Madison and Broadhead.
Floors for Less, your floor saving giant.
We really care about your floors.
Stuff. So it's like
Fishing. How do you like?
Side, right? Yeah.
That's red.
Oh no.
Are you angry at me?
No, I'm just saying, don't, like,
I won't do that again.
no, you're fine. So it's funny. So some people do that where they break the pebble. I've always not done that. So you get true readings on every throw, because you're never going to push it in a perfect line otherwise. You're second.
Thanks, valet.
Welcome.
All right, champ.
Do you remember this side of the sheet for us?
This was the curlier side of it too, right?
I'll go middle 8.
This will be okay. I'm excited.
Safe.
14-3.
Should I throw 6 or do 7-5?
I like 8.
Or should I just do 8 every time?
Yeah, just throw it. We'll throw an 8 to start, and
I
we'll
just
see where it
wanted
ends
to
up.
see what it felt like, so if I throw a hacker board, I know where that's at, but it'll
Okay.
be fine.
Yeah.
I can always just throw a little bit more than what I'm throwing. I'm going to go for an 8.
Okay.
Settle down, 85.
72.
Oh.
So it's
Great line, edge of 8, just edge of 8.
a lot on mine.
Yeah, you threw a 75. And it was 14-3. So it's a bit
Ooh.
slower.
Just edge of 8.
Oh, I spent more time.
I got a 15 on this one.
Oh, geez, I can't. It's annoying.
Still throw the 70, you think?
Yeah, I'd throw another 70. It's a little frostier than it's been.
All right.
It's sat
So
for a
you
minute
threw
while they were
mid and it
finishing.
was over curling?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'd give more than mid.
More.
They throwing 15s?
14-2 on her first.
Same.
13-4.
Oh.
Yeah, give me a 70 here.
I like that line.
Was it going to curl up to touch the center line a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 13-4.
Was that stop in top 8 when you kicked it?
Full 12.
80.
Full 12.
What?
80.
Okay.
Same line?
Do you want me to be
Pretty
the
much,
outside
yeah.
sweeper on this, and then you jump and be in the inside sweeper?
Sorry?
Do you want me to be the outside sweeper on this, when you jump and you can be the...
I think you take the inside,
Okay.
because I think that one was never going to cross center.
Yeah.
And so at the end, I can finish it.
Yeah,
because
and
that'll
for
carry it
distance,
farther.
it'll be better for you to sweep.
Yeah.
I like that.
A little bit more.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think I don't want to throw too much more because we didn't sweep that at all, and it should get a little quicker. I would think.
Yeah, just a little bit more though.
That was sweeping I feel good about.
Yeah, so if you give me the 70, I can't really touch it. If you give me the 80, I can put it in there.
Pretty a lot. You got a biter.
You got a miner. Get it.
6.
Nice shot. 64 and 3/4.
Thanks. Sorry if I got in your head.
No, you're fine. I knew I guessed that when I threw it.
Just 80.
You got it.
Oh, it's 66.
64 and a half. Or 64 and 3/4.
I didn't give it any.
Okay.
I don't.
It's close. It's really
I'll
close.
leave it at the end though, because it won't have a glide path.
Yep.
So you break down anything.
Barely.
Yeah. 40. How are we doing this? It's 52 and a half.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got it.
Go set up and game on.
You let them know.
It's a lot frostier than it was the other games.
Sorry?
It's a lot frostier than it was the other games.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, not as good. You got fire those.
Where were you aiming on this side?
I was aiming like
What?
out there.
Okay.
But I think don't aim any wider than that for you.
What?
I think that'll be good, but no wider for you, huh?
Close. Line's good. Line's curling. Yep. 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 Hard hunter.
Weight's good.
Okay.
Good shot.
I aimed where you told me.
Nice, plenty of curl.
Yeah, it curls nicely.
Yeah.
Speeding up a little bit.
Okay. I'll throw an 80, 90.
80's great.
I give it a little.
Okay, it's an 80. Line, well, watch the line.
Okay, sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got lots. Yep, hard! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, I like that actually. Sorry, we have plenty.
Yeah, you're good.
Didn't cut us hard.
All the way, Hunter. Never off. Hard. That really curls.
Yeah, coming hard off there.
I still think I like
Yeah.
this. Down here's okay, but I like this. Looked soft. Close on line. Yeah, yes for line. Hard for line.
Hello, welcome back to the Madtown Doubledown 2019, McFarland, Wisconsin. Beautiful McFarland, Wisconsin.
Beautiful McFarland, Wisconsin.
As I said last draw, it's beautiful because the snow is melting and
Finally,
not falling.
finally, my apartment complex is finally void of all snow.
Yeah. Do you like that? It's back
Yep.
4.
What?
It's back 4.
So this draw is the
Without, the other option is
B
the
event?
nose there red.
I believe
that you
so,
just
yeah.
threw.
And we have Taylor Anderson and Hunter Clausen.
Okay, I like
and
that.
Becca Wood
Like
and Sean
back to
Fraley.
board. Board.
Becca and Sean are from Denver, and Taylor and Hunter are from Chaska. They are both.
You like it a
well,
little more?
Taylor's High Performance.
Oh, yes,
and
you-
Hunter's with Todd Burr.
Yep.
Lots of Minnesota folks.
There are a lot this year, a lot more than what we had
Board.
last year, that's for sure.
There's even one team is listed
Good
as
board.
Denver, but originally from Minnesota.
Originally from Minnesota,
Yeah.
yes.
Transplants.
Yes. We had a couple messages. One that came out to congratulate or to do a shout out for the Denver team. We had to ask which one. You're only aware of one that was actually from there, so.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I was disappointed. The last time I was in Denver was August, and they didn't have ice in.
You did not really.
Yeah, I really wanted to go and check it out.
Yeah.
I was looking at that. I just like.
So it's a fun thing about the curling stuff is to go to other states and be like, I wonder if they have something up yet.
Yeah.
It's really curling nice.
All right, so it looks like Sean and Becca have hammer in the first end, playing on beautiful sheet 3.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of nuance on sheet 3 that I found over time.
You know, I haven't seen much of these games yet this morning. I'm not sure if they're swinging hard or not.
Garters!
Okay. Whoa, whoa.
Looks like that one's coming over quite a bit, though, so I assume we still have about the same swing we had yesterday.
Sorry, fresh path.
Yep. That's fine.
Yeah, it seems like Jeff's pulling the right levers on the
he
ice.
is. Jeff and his ice crew.
Yeah, I mean, you want to like hack or just draw
none
in
above,
there.
that's for sure. Looks like we're going to be joined here by our friend Seth to help us with commentary here.
Welcome, Seth.
Yeah.
Hello.
You guys commentated yesterday.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we did a good one together with Rich Lepping. Had a really awesome interview with him actually during that. Learning more about the USCA interactions with this sort of stuff.
He's interim president right now.
Yeah, he is.
Right.
Or yeah.
Good hack.
Yep. Whoa.
I believe he said he was interim
Heavy.
CEO, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. But yeah, he was a wealth of information.
Good line call.
I want to call you a little.
Yeah, because he's been on USCA board.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's
Oh,
involved
yeah.
with
That's the right way
WCF.
to
He
control,
is.
control the curl. You just wait and just going sideways, and it's really hard to control.
Yeah.
I like
It's sort of an atypical start to this,
I will
bumping
never
that back
complain.
one back to the back 8. So you have a house loaded with yellow.
I don't mind just
Yeah,
drawing.
lots of mustard.
Yeah.
Need some ketchup.
Speaking of ketchup, here comes
I
some.
thought I threw.
And Sean's on that thing, it looks like right
a little bit
away.
less on that one.
Might move our guard. Tell me about our guard.
Oh, sorry. Okay. My fault.
Opened up that center line, though.
Guard the hole.
Yeah, don't mind that with hammer.
We could
Give
draw
yourself
one
an
in here,
opening.
that'd be
Absolutely.
really nice. But
I
actually,
was saying to Angie, I
think
don't
guarding
think
the
they
hole
peel the
just
center
make it
guard
really
enough.
tough wide out
No,
then.
I completely agree with you.
We actually did see him do it in the game we were watching yesterday, which is more than I was expecting.
Yeah. I haven't played much mixed doubles, but in a full team format, I want to get rid of those cards early and often.
You know what? We had that
If it
conversation
I
with
think
Rich,
for
or not Rich,
not
but
gonna
someone
draw
last night who said, never. Keep those
Just
guards up
just
there.
inside.
It forces you to play that game.
Yeah, playing with fire.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've got good draw weight and you figured out the ice,
Yep.
you can
It's
crush.
a deadly combination, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
All depends on what your team is doing and taking advantage of what the other team isn't.
Yeah, we're tight. We're 2. 3. Weight's perfect.
Are you just going with the guard here or doing the top 12 maybe?
I think they were thinking coming in.
Light's not terrible,
just
though.
Not, yeah, just not enough of the weight on it yet. Still leaves that opening, though. I think they can probably see enough of that red, but they might be out of rocks, too.
I wouldn't mind a tap on the
Sorry.
more center red
I
one.
thought it was going to be nicer, too.
Hit it at an angle, you also roll away and open a hole for your last one.
We also didn't drag rocks up and down the other side. It's really hard.
Throw like back 4 to back 8.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm comfortable. I think I'm going to throw a 3-7.
I gotta remember to push
Okay,
these
yeah.
buttons.
Yeah, we got to listen to what
Where
they're
are you
saying.
That's what I need to look at from down there.
Thought that was the producer's job, but
Yeah, no, that's
turns
you.
out
It's all you.
So whoever has seat 1.
yeah, seat 1. I always preferred the back of the classroom. I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a Midwestern trait that we have. We fill from the back.
That tap is tempting.
It's up to you.
Oh, so
The
she's throwing first and last, 1 and 5.
It seems that way.
Yeah, so this would be her hammerstone then.
It's for all the marbles right here, huh?
Yep.
We found out yesterday you have to make sure that the stones in your box are actually your stones. We had a little bit of an issue.
Oh, a little
Team
bit of
looked over and
cross-contamination,
said, I
as it
have
were.
an extra stone here. It must still be my throw.
Yep.
Figured out, oh, it came from another
I mean,
sheet.
that's the thing with mixed doubles. It always leaves what? Rock on the other end.
Yeah.
You know?
I think
I'm going for hack to bumper.
Exactly.
So like a 11, 7, 12 seconds.
Okay.
Looks like she might try to shoot that port
3-5 on this line.
Do you think I can hit it?
right down the center line and maybe hug up against that one in the 4 foot.
Fixed great.
I mean, if he sweeps it hard coming through there, they may be able to get inside that top 4 yellow and kind of wick in.
Yep. Little kiss.
How's your line?
A little tight. Yep.
Okay, weight's good.
And
whoa,
doing.
let it curl. I don't know where we're hitting. I can't see.
Got
I can't
a tweener.
See.
Oh, the bumper
Just
raise.
a straight promote.
Yeah, I think she
Ooh,
was a
just-
little out.
Yeah. A little heavy on that thing too, but
3.
Start with
That's okay.
Start with the 3.
You think we got this? We good?
Yeah.
With our lineup?
Yeah.
So if you're just tuning in, this is the Madtown Doubledown brought to you by Leinenkugels. Our sheet sponsor for this is Bo Welling.
Bo Welling Design. They
Welling
they
Design.
design golf courses, I hear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look them up.
Absolutely. That's an interesting job to get into.
Yeah. Takes a lot of capital to
Yeah,
start
yeah.
one of those. I suppose that they help you get it set up straight though. Thank you to them.
I also want to thank our team sponsors here. See Team Wood. They are sponsored by Smile Care. Smile Care, I believe, has been on multiple commercials, at least in the Madison area. We've had them around
Yeah.
a while. And
We appreciate their support.
absolutely.
And Team Anderson is sponsored by Slices Bar and Grill.
Slices Bar and Grill. I cannot say enough about that.
I have not been to Slices.
You should go.
Tell me about
There,
Slices.
It's a delightful establishment.
It is
We were tapping hard.
in my
Back
opinion,
8.
the
When-
best establishment
Back
in
8.
Madison.
Whereabouts?
It's off of Pennsylvania Avenue, over on the east side. It's off of Commercial and Packers, I believe, in
Yep.
that area.
That's
Okay.
correct.
They have an amazing breakfast on Sunday mornings, starting at 8 a.m. Definitely, if you are up tomorrow, I would check it out.
That speaks to Wisconsin culture.
Absolutely.
Have your breakfast at the bar at
Yep,
8 a.m.
Yep. And then some days they have that meat raffle.
Ooh.
Again, more of that
That's
Wisconsin
a great
culture.
tradition.
Whoa. It's got to curl. Help it curl.
Looking like 2 real good shots to start this end off.
Great throw. Great throw.
Yep, starting to find that weight. See if we can get some ice times here. So Bo Welling Design is a team of highly talented professionals who are focused on creating innovative and responsive solutions that meet the needs and objectives of each of their clients and projects. This is the essence of who they are and what they do and their approach to their work.
I like this.
Yep.
So if you need a golf course designed,
Very
or
noble, yeah.
you know,
Tight
it'd be
line.
great to design your own golf course. Work with them to design your own golf course sometime.
Mini golf is more my speed.
Yes.
You think they design those?
You probably would do that.
I suppose probably pay enough.
Close.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Probably have some nice greens.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
Can you imagine that? A live grass mini golf
None of that
course?
turf anymore?
That would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
great.
Ooh.
No more carpet.
Great shot.
Great call. Great call.
These are the situations I have no idea what to do with them.
All
you just
stacked
start
up.
lining up, alternating like that.
Yeah, you just keep kind of tapping it around until you have an opportunity to throw a little bit more weight and keep your stones and lose theirs. That's what you're hoping for.
Yeah, you gotta, this game especially when they start playing like this, you gotta be really good at reading angles and knowing your tolerance. You know, can you be heavy, light, wide, tight? Just a little short, but
Yeah, we're gonna
I
keep
think their
building that
tolerance
line.
was high. I mean, without hammer, their tolerance was to be a little higher.
I would agree with that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I like being kind of up on your own on the corner of that red one there.
It'll give them some room to play a hit on the next one if they have the opportunity.
Exactly.
It's
Whoa.
just it's a new path line.
It's, yeah, whoa.
Get it over. Get
I'd rather
it over.
hog it.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I
Oh,
wouldn't.
we haven't even seen a hog all day. And we're still not going to see one.
Yeah.
Never mind, we had seen one today. I've been corrected by Joel.
Is it written into the rules that they have to do Malort?
I know.
For a hog?
Yeah, that's a good call.
You know, if this was just a club spiel, absolutely they would have to do the Malort, but...
Well, there's also probably no peel of shame in mixed
No.
doubles.
There's definitely no peel of shame.
So the only consequence is embarrassment. I don't feel like that's high enough.
No. Especially not in the game of curling. I embarrass myself every time I go out there.
Or does that feel too dangerous?
I need more of a discouragement.
Yeah, just T-weight.
I'm going to give you more ice.
Bit more ice, I think.
Looks like red's sitting shot, but I think yellow's okay with a force after getting 3 in the first.
Absolutely. Someone's got to go out there and yell them about the score.
Producer Joel's all over it. Sorry for anyone that's in-house. They have no idea.
Yep.
If you're not here, you should come down.
T.
Fantastic atmosphere.
Back 4, little heavy.
Get your Leinenkugels beer.
Weight's pretty
our,
good.
Title sponsor.
We got
Gotta go.
pulled pork tonight for dinner. I forget there's some more stuff that goes along with
Light.
that, though. We have an amazing cook doing her thing in there. And tonight we also have karaoke, starting, I believe, at 6, or maybe 8, and going to midnight.
Sorry, Tay. I really can't.
I remember last year there were a lot of
Oof.
these pro players that were
they
karaokeing
still hung
it up.
around. Still hung around until we were done for the night.
I don't see how they help themselves playing that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, as professional as many achievements as they are, they're still human beings and they still love hanging out.
Still like
They're
a good time.
curlers.
Yeah.
And they tend not to sing as well as they curl.
Kiddo.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
That is a statement I would absolutely agree with.
Okay.
But they have a good time, and that's what's important. So it looks like they're going to try the same thing with a little more weight this time.
Unless it'll pick it out. Hang on.
This looks like a small window to throw through. Are they trying to go all the way around it? No, can't
Maybe
be.
tap that yellow in the back of 4.
We're trying to go around, right?
Yeah. Get some distinction there. There we go.
Fresh.
Yeah, I don't think if they were staggered the other way, the draw through the port would be easier. But
Yep.
having the lower one be the second one you have to pass, that's tough.
Yeah, you got to go around on this. But it should swing enough at the end.
So usually once it gets to that hog line or run around that area, it starts cutting quick.
Yeah, there's the
It's
break
so,
point.
Yes.
it's so frosty.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
That side is still just slow.
Great throw.
Yeah.
So should we do it?
I think Taylor just
Ow.
Guard
I think
again.
maybe if we give them
Yeah, as much
in the open,
much
give
you
them a
can throw
half
up there, I
double.
think, at this point.
That's pretty tough.
You want me to?
I mean, I think play good board and just try to hit it close to nose.
Okay.
Just high nose. Where do you want me?
Ah, they're going for it.
And do this little chip shot, maybe? Yeah.
I think they're doing the one closer to center.
Interesting choice.
You saw that? You saw my hack waiter going away, right, Taylor?
Yeah.
So, okay,
That was heavy
we're gonna
hack.
do that intern.
Do you want hack?
No, I like good board.
Okay.
I think it has to be the outside.
Oh, no, it isn't. Yeah, I thought they were going for that other one.
The other one might end up leaving red sitting too.
Pull down.
Yes. Yes. Hard. Hard. Whoa.
I feel like if you're outside
Whoa,
nose at
yes,
all,
yes, yes,
all
yes,
you
yes.
do is, oh, no, let's see, it's
a
that
bit
one
of a
right
gaff
there.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just as I said, I'm 1,000% from back here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, aren't we all?
I still get it wrong sometimes.
You just need to spend more time back here.
Yeah, or get better at criticizing,
away.
you know?
I'll spend more time with you.
Yeah. I'll just throw on this side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw just outside at just 12.
Okay.
Probably like a 6.
Like a 3-6 or?
Yeah, yeah.
So I need to almost bite button here.
I was like, I didn't realize you had that in you.
Small window.
Honestly, you could give it more if you want to break down the pebble.
No, I'm just gonna do. I don't want to get out of control. I want to see like a hack to board.
It seems like that yellow one's overburied. It doesn't seem like you can really come at that with much weight and push it back.
I think she's throwing it away.
Yep. Here we go. We get the end of it then.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Hunter and Taylor gave them an extra.
I can feel it on my broom.
Sorry.
Looks like,
No,
I
it's
guess
like
I'm
it's
just.
just frost.
Yep.
2 red.
Looks like 2. We got ourselves a game again.
Yeah, that'll make it 3-2.
3-2.
3-2 Anderson Clausen
Back
after
it came
2.
down to time.
Despite what the actual scoreboard says.
Yes, which still says they haven't started.
Thank you.
Have we gotten a speed on a draw?
Have not yet. See if we get one here.
I know he was complaining about frost on the outside lines there.
Yeah, you know, with these practice stones, they tend to run their draw to the button line. They tend to throw their draw to the button line, and that warms those up, and they never really get outside of that.
So we got some clarification on a Facebook message that was sent to us.
It's a slow throw.
This was from Deborah, and she says,
That's
great
the
coverage.
line.
Love all the teams. Shout out
Okay,
to
whoa,
all
whoa,
the
whoa.
Denver teams. Glad to see 3 teams
That's the
representing
line.
Colorado.
Whoa,
Go
whoa, whoa.
Lunenburg, Johnston, Moores Wheeler,
Wait on
and
me.
Wood Franny. Good luck. Thank you for your message, Deborah.
Yeah, good representation from them.
Good throw. Really good throw.
So that was a 13-6, hog to hog, and 25 seconds to the button.
Oof.
Yeah, Jeff's back there working the levers hard.
He is doing it good. Although when I showed up this morning at 6:45, he was going at it with the ice. So I'm sure he's been here since 5. Probably, hopefully he's taking a nap right now.
Yeah, long days for him.
Long days for him, yep. I thought mine were long. No. Look at that.
Sleeping Hunter.
They've zeroed in on this draw weight here.
Their shot.
And
that's
aside from
fine.
doing the ice here, he's actually helping another club with their ice install this weekend, too.
Oh, no way. I did not hear that from him.
Yeah, he's that kind of guy. He helps anyone that asks for it. Good curling spirit.
Looks good.
Okay, weight's there.
gotta curl. Yep. Whoa, 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 sorry. Whoa, close. Close, yes. Yep. Yep, yep. Down two if you can. Down two if you can. Great throw. Hey, Sean.
Yeah, they're starting these ends playing all around the forefoot.
Do you just like peeling?
I don't mind freezing or tapping. Do you want to peel?
I just don't know what freezing gets us.
I think any of these guys would be willing to play lead for me and lead.
Do you like freezing better? Does it look better?
I don't know, see if Matt Hamilton's points fit into that for you.
Yeah, for those that are unaware, Madison has a point system, rating system for every member of the club. And then our leagues have a point limit.
I think it's, what, 43? Or did they bump it up to 44?
45 now.
45 this year.
20 being the top player rating, and
which is basically reserved for world champions and Olympians. And
Matt Hamilton, Becca, Nina, Craig, Brown. I think there's 5 or 6 maybe that are 20s.
And there's that peel you were talking about.
Now we have a game that's going to be interesting from here on out.
Yeah, you can when you're sitting shot, you can definitely afford to peel that stone. Force the other team to either play aggressively by throwing the guard on it again, or you bring the play into the house, which is exactly what the Hammer team is looking for.
Well, and with it all in a straight line like that,
Do I need to bring it over?
you'd want an easier shot in to try to move some of those around.
Yep, yep, yep.
Like play kind of hard and get that red out of there, or just kind of leave it there?
No, I want to get it out.
Okay, so like control?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't quite get back to center. They definitely can see it on the outturn side now.
Yeah, I want to stick around.
Can maybe get inside a nose with like board.
What?
Can maybe get inside a nose with board.
I don't want
Or hack. I like this. Let's play this.
Good shot from Hunter will leave yellow sitting 3. Maybe, no, 2.
Nope, that will still be sitting 2. Yep.
Depending on how hard and what angle he throws it.
Yeah, if they get both those red moving, I think that back yellow goes away too.
Yeah, you are right.
Yep.
It's the worst to hear that out of your hand. That old yup call. You still got to get up, get your balance, go out there and try to start sweeping it.
Hard after hard. Go, go, go.
And just off. He hit that nose.
I'm waving at.
What?
I just waved at myself.
I'll wave to you.
So we got yellow, I believe, sitting shot.
Yeah, red seems content to throw a guard here again, though, anyway.
Yeah, forces a victory. Don't have to be super aggressive to try to steal every end.
Little tight. Tight.
Okay.
Really
Yeah.
tight.
That is true. Being only down by 2, you can
Hard.
still stay close
Hard,
and
hard to get the tick.
use that
Hard,
power
hard,
play
hard.
later.
Little tick and roll's okay. I like the tick and roll.
It's curling so much.
You, gonna come
No,
up
I feel like that's the first complaint we've gotten about the curling
Too much
action
curl.
out there.
Too much curl.
Too much curl.
Like what's good?
Also might still be a little, he was complaining about frost. Maybe they caught a line where it's a
but, like, I
little
don't know how we
frosty,
do
which
that
will
one.
make it turn over a little
It's
more.
like, you tap this around. We got to move this.
They'll
all the
do
way
that in
off
these
the
early
nose
ends
to the
anyway, you
side.
know.
Well, and then as you break through the frost, you get more curl out of it. So,
And one of the aspects that I think normal curler, like people that play the normal version of curling, don't realize is that you're only throwing 5 rocks.
Yeah.
10 rocks per end. And
Yeah.
the other way you're doing 16.
You have to get a lot out of those few stones.
Or 16 for the whole thing. So
Yep.
if something's
I mean,
frosty, it's
not
going to take a
much
little bit
weight.
longer for it to not be
Maybe
so.
like T.
What?
T weight.
Back 4?
Back 4.
Yeah.
What weight?
Back 4.
Back 4.
So I don't know everyone's history on this sheet, but I know Hunter was a skip as a junior, so he has kind of a unique view of the ice. I mean, he skipped all through juniors, and now he's playing second, so he can sweep, he can see the house, see the angles. Gives him a good advantage.
We're back 4. Back 8, maybe.
Yep. 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 Whoa. That's good.
It's just a little tight on that one.
That's maybe giving red an in off of that one to center.
It looks like those two are pretty close together. I'm not sure how much action you get out of that yellow.
What? 3-9.
3-9 for like a 3. So if you give me a 4-0, I can put it there, but 3-9.
We want 3-9, okay? 3-9, 3-8, 5.
Nope. Sean's gonna be sweeping this.
Yeah, this is their last
throwing
shot.
the hammer, or throwing her last shot.
Okay, how's your line?
It's going to be wide. Close.
She's down from where she thought she was trying to throw.
Yep.
No, you got them both sweeping.
I want to wait until we can really go. Okay, it's curling. It's curling too much.
It's a 15-3.
It's curling too much.
Yeah, in this sort of situation, you kind of think of it in the aspect of, well, you're giving up one, which you would have given up anyway.
Shoot, I even
Well, it's Taylor's hammer coming up here.
No, I'm glad you said something.
That's what I meant. Like an add to it. Like, I don't know what to call that. Set it.
Yeah. So the challenge with that is sometimes when you set it, if it's got the right rotation.
Lots of options. I'm not sure which one they're going to go
I like
with.
this. If you're definitely one, I mean, I'm almost content just taking my one rather than doing something that might.
Yeah, and that's
give
why you would lose probably this game.
Play T.
Well,
you
you
take
don't
your chances when you can when it comes to
Well,
this.
you don't want to end up giving them.
Well, this is hammer, so she just doesn't want to blow herself up.
If you're attacking in there to try to get a second one, it's real easy to move.
Your shot rock.
Your shot rock off.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean.
Those
I'd be
two are
real
really close
hesitant
together
to
with this, so.
be too aggressive here.
Yep.
Just because
You know what? A little slow here.
I'd rather be up 2 than tied.
Absolutely.
Big weight. Heavy.
I would lose this game because they're way better than me.
If you could,
Yeah, I mean, something's to be said about that, yeah.
It wouldn't be for my lack of strategy.
One yellow.
And yeah, looks like comes out one yellow there.
Which both teams seem to be fairly content with.
Yeah.
So, good. I think it's a good force. We saw that early on, and being happy with the force, take hammer back and try to get multiple with your hammer. It's a good time to talk about our sponsors, our wonderful sponsors.
I agree.
We have
Who do we got?
We have our title sponsor, Leinenkugels. For close to 150 years, they've stayed true to Jacob Leinenkugels' vision for combining the German brewing traditions of his homeland with the innovative spirit of his new home in Wisconsin. Today, you'll find that spirit alive and well inside their wide range of German-inspired beers. From shandy to IPAs to Weiss beers to Doppelbocks, they've got a beer for every reason and every season.
It's fantastic that they are now our second-year sponsor for this thing, too. Thank you so much, Leinenkugels.
4 flavors on tap if you make your way down here.
Yeah, we got light, we got the original, the Honey Weiss, and then the one that seems to be going like crazy is that Oktoberfest, which is
my
good.
favorite.
It's
my
fantastic.
favorite.
It's quite delicious.
We also have our sheet sponsor, Bo Welling Design. If you're thinking about designing a golf course or redesigning your golf course, you should get a hold of Bo Welling Design. Team Wood is sponsored by Village Smile Care in Mount Horeb. Comprehensive and family dentistry.
Got to take care of your teeth.
Absolutely, it's one of the greatest things that you have.
And Team Anderson Clausen is sponsored by Slices, and I will let
I'm just going to take off on this because I could talk about Slices for days. Meat raffles usually once a month on Sunday or Saturday afternoons. Good time to spend it while watching college football. Also home of the comically large pretzel.
Wow.
Which is comically large.
Taylor, do you like the nose tap
Pretzels
at all?
as big as your head?
They fit in a pizza box.
Oh, my God.
Hey, a little tighter ice.
And I know I always appreciate the affordable prices and friendly faces.
Absolutely. It's, growing up in a small town in Wisconsin, I really appreciate hometown prices when it comes to beer.
Little heavy, back 8. Hit it thin. Thin or thick? We're not even on it. Back through.
Just getting a little heavy here. I wonder if this
First
is
one
the
of those we've seen.
Yeah, I wonder if this is the point where the ice is starting to speed up here. That frost is gone, and
yeah, but then Red's first shot was high on that side. He was complaining about that frost 2 ends ago.
We'll see what he comes down with next on this one. Hopefully right around the 4th it gets a little more normalized.
Yep, yes, yes. Yep. Really hard. Really hard, Sean, you got it.
Weight's good. Just line. Watch line.
14-1.
We're down to red.
On this side, it should be pretty
Right
good.
to this one.
Yep.
Tapping.
We're going by it.
should be-
Well, I was hoping to go by it. That's great.
Still
Great job.
touching it? No. Leaves it sort of wide open, though.
Like that control weight we've been playing?
Yeah.
To take out on
Yeah,
that.
there's
Yeah,
a-
pretty
there's
easy.
definitely a double there.
Yeah.
Double and roll behind that other corner guard. Or that
Well,
corner
and
guard
pass,
now.
it really depends on what kind of
Both
weight you're
sides
coming
just
down to
to
get rid of
nose
those
it,
two
right?
rocks. They're pretty close together. If you like to jut that one out the back on the right side, it's going to take a little more effort. These takeouts and mixed doubles are so important. You really need to be on your game just as much as you need to be on your draw game. Yep, you just got the one.
It's unfortunate for them.
I like this again.
Yeah, I was going
Okay,
to
'cause
say,
then
do
he's
they
playing this.
try the same thing?
Okay, you want to tap this one back?
I don't mind that playing
Or
this
do you
turn.
want to clear the guard?
I don't mind playing this turn.
Okay. It'll curl. Do you want me to come sweep?
Haven't seen too much of the draw sheet
Yeah.
lately, but have we seen the Anderson-Anderson matchup yet?
No,
Or
I don't
is
think
there
so.
a possibility for that to happen?
It would be great. It's got to be some sibling rivalry.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So I'm going to take a touch less ice than what you gave me because we need to throw like back 8, right?
All right, we're getting some word here that unless they both make the playoffs, we won't see that Anderson-Anderson matchup.
Around that guard, just a little bit of room.
Yep. Just as like just paper it.
Yeah.
Yep for line. Yep for line.
22.
Yep for line. Yep for line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Roll it off.
To open up that center, oh boy. Definitely not what they wanted there.
Oh, they have hammer.
They do.
It's okay.
They do. But, you know, same thing in curling, though, like normal curling. If you get one, you failed.
Yeah. Oh, with hammer, definitely need to get deuce.
I do.
Well, it's not a complete failure.
Well, I
depending
mean,
on the
not in
score.
life or anything like that, but, you know.
Unless it's skins. And
Did I
skins
get
is
made
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like they're going to try to push them back and be the only 2 stones in the house here.
Whoa.
Heavy
Yeah,
half.
Redmond's covered enough if he can get it along that side and get a little roll under that. Still leave that center open, but
No, that is
looks like it's
definitely
just-
not what they
yep,
wanted.
definitely inside on
That's
that.
wide open now for Red.
I really like this.
Yeah,
agree
I don't
with that.
mind nosing either,
Yeah.
I
because
third.
it doesn't set up the double.
I think the miss is hitting it a third.
Yep.
I think
are you
right now we're
throwing, a
fourth them
9?
because they both be in agreement as well.
Yeah, I can throw a 9.
Just a 9, or what do you want to throw?
9.
Okay.
So 9 being like good normal takeout weight.
Yes!
Yeah, if we had some
Hard!
gym dance
Hard!
technology here, we would show it to you on the board, but
All the way,
at the moment
Sean.
we're not that far in our technology.
Oh.
Thank
That's
you.
all right.
You know, the roll behind on the other side isn't terrible either.
No, just not what was expected.
No.
That's maybe almost better than what they called.
Don't be nervous. Just aim at the room and go.
Like there?
Yeah. Or
It's always nice to get one buried with hammer.
I just want to make sure we hit
They've got to make the perfect shot,
good?
otherwise you're coming back for your deuce.
Their view at this gives them enough to be able to hide behind something else, I believe. At least on that right hand or the left hand guard.
Yeah,
gotta
but
make
that
it
guard
perfect.
is so high,
Yep.
you can easily
Easily
get
put it
around
onto
that. Especially since most of this game is that lighter
Yep.
takeout weight. They seem to be pretty adept at that.
Close. Whoa.
Pull up.
No, off.
You on the guard?
Just off, just off.
A lot of handle on that, too.
Nice.
Sorry.
No, maybe a smidge. Just
Looks like a draw to the 8-foot for 2 here.
Yep. Makes this, we got a tie game.
Basically a 4-end game then.
Yep.
Back to zeros.
I kind of don't want to throw the out turn.
Okay, you want to throw the end?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Right? Don't you think?
I'm okay with either, whatever you're comfortable with.
Just because of the ice.
We did a great job keeping the middle clear.
Yeah, they haven't been
Just
happy
going
with this
along
out
that
turn
4-foot path.
Huh?
going towards the
I'm
glass.
just trying to think, should I go middle 8? Just
Middle
'cause
8.
out there,
Yeah, yeah.
it's so slow.
No, middle 8 on the intern side is great.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Middle 8, 3-9. You're going to clean it, keep an eye.
Yep.
The only thing is that this is where the hunter had his throw through, and it seems to be 2 different speeds of the ice, so hopefully she's got this figured out. Oh, she is going out turn. Thought she was going to go in
Yep,
turn.
yep, we got to go for weight.
Oh, they seem a little scared here. They're jumping it right away. Both of them up on it.
Yeah, we got it.
We have all the back. We didn't even go through the house.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You definitely don't want to leave it short.
14-6 should be good.
As she was saying, like back 8's just as good as front 8 here.
It's your red.
Yeah, great draw. Great read of the ice.
Believe it or not, I care about you.
And we care about you too.
And we care about Leinenkugels. I see you refreshed the cup there.
You know, sometimes the voice needs a little lubrication.
Yeah, keep the chops going. So good bounce back.
Huh?
Back to 4-4.
What?
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I was
You went up
just
front, I was
wondering
like,
that.
oh, I'll just-
Yeah, I was like,
bad.
you're
Red
choosing
scored.
to throw first.
Yeah.
Which is an option. You can do that.
You can.
but it's almost never done.
Yes.
I guess technically you get to choose, right?
There you go.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that.
If someone wants to give me the hammer, I will probably take it.
Same weight. You okay? Little up.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's just, it should come down. You got room. You got room. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
13-2. This one's going to skate.
Yeah, he said it was a little steamy. But that's okay.
That's okay. You got to get one top for me.
You said intern when you were in the half, and then through the outside.
Do you want help?
No, just watch the line. Weight's good. A little high.
Yep. Yep, all the way, Hunter. Can't hurt it. Go, go, go. Hard, Hunter, hard. Hard. Go, 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 hard. All the way, all the way. Yep. Nice sleeping.
Good throw. That's a good spot.
Good job.
Yeah, good setup for yellow here. Red's going to have to make some precise ones.
Well, both teams have been fairly dialed in on their draw weight. We'll see how they...
Yes. Yep.
Back 4.
Okay. Yep.
Top
yes.
4.
Yes. Really hard.
Top 4 even better. I feel like I've come to this strategy that I like to play the top 4 from the first couple shots in this game.
Well, you can always push them back.
Yep, always give you that option to make that draw just a little, like 2 feet longer. Pop that thing in for 2, if possible.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah, top side of tee is always a position of power.
What do you want?
Like back line.
I like that.
And you're avoiding setting up the double there, which you could have done had you gone too deep.
Close. Yep. Hard. Hard, Hunter. Go. Hard. Nice shot.
That's a great
That's a
shot
beauty.
there.
Very nice hit. Looks like they're sitting 2 right now.
Sorry.
But they got that take that roll over there now.
Can you just throw normal?
It's real flat, though. So what kind of weight are they going to throw here?
It's a good question. My thoughts on this, maybe back 12? Back line, maybe? Roll over that far and push that yellow enough out? So he's going a little hotter than that.
Yeah, if you want to move them off the button, you got to come with a little heat here.
Yep, great sleep. Take the roll.
That's a
Nice
great shot right there.
Great
Great
shot.
shot, Sean.
Still exposed, but that might be frozen on top of that corner and might push
But it
that
did
yellow
poke the
out. Yeah.
but it did poke that yellow out just a little bit on the other side, so they're not dead buried now.
I thought that one was like.
Not from that side, I don't think.
I like tapping this. I'm going to throw similar weight.
I think I got to play less weight.
I would agree. If you can tap
I think
that
it's
back
like a
and
back
maybe even
4
roll
weight.
to center line, I think you're sitting real good right there.
I agree with that.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about that back yellow scoring at this point. You might get a chance to bring it into play.
Yeah, as a wise man once told me is that everything from the back part of the tee line, those are garbage.
Yeah, those are catchers.
Yeah, catchers. It's a better term for it, I believe.
And also trip hazards.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Weight's there.
Mine's good.
Weight's good. Heavy.
Nothing worse than those stones that are out of the house, but yet still in play, not across the back line.
Not an ideal result
Just control
there.
weight.
Okay, where do you want me?
Actually, you know what? Just bump.
Bump
Not
her?
ideal,
Yeah,
but
a little less because we gotta get really inside of it.
I think this is good because yours curled a half stone.
Okay.
Double's pretty thin. Not the skinny that red in the top 8.
I would guess that they're throwing less weight than in their last one.
No, I have a feeling this thing is going to be a bullet.
I don't think he's doing the slash double here. I think he's
Oh,
trying to
you're
roll
right.
in.
You're correct.
Yep, yes, yes!
Slash double only allows yellow to draw in another one.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty tight.
Yeah, he out the
Hard
gate.
line.
Again,
hard
something that's so hard to hear. And it looks like we're opening it up.
Yeah,
So we're 3.
we're 4.
We're 4. Like 1, 2,
Yellow,
3,
I almost
4,
like a guard
5.
here for yellow.
I agree.
Another one in there.
I agree.
Or we hit
Sitting
the
2
wall.
like this in a game that's been this tight. Take 2, see what happens in the next one. See if you can
Well,
steal
actually,
it.
Taylor, if we play like back 8,
I guess it's mostly the
and we
motto
can
for
just- we just
curling in the
tap our
first
yellow
place, isn't
back
it?
a foot and
Take
roll
your
to
2
the
with hammer
center
and try to
line.
steal in the next.
that's really good.
Or take 2, force 1.
Yep.
Eventually it's 8-4.
You got it. Yep.
Okay.
Which being on the 4 side of that can be rather demoralizing.
I think I need more like the same broom for the last one.
Just gonna try to snuggle in there.
Try
I
to
think.
throw a touch
I think the
less
term
weight.
is snuzzle.
Okay.
Snuzzle in there. Yeah.
Snuzzle
Never heard
in
the
there.
word term snuzzle.
I heard him call for back 8 weight, which would maybe leave them sitting 3. I think that's what they're going for.
How's the weight?
I heard a from Hunter. I don't think he was happy with that
No.
slide.
Weight's okay now.
All right.
Like to go a little for weight.
Yep.
Where?
I'm demonstrating what people that know how to sweep can actually do. It's a beauty. Great shot.
That's
And
real
behind that guard
nice.
still.
Nice line.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised the lack of heavy breathing and grunting I hear from the sweeping.
Just throw a bullet
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
it.
Joe
Right,
Polo
that's what happens.
was you could hear him working hard.
Oh, I
Yeah, we got a couple people out here that are working their tails off.
Oh, they are, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could hear
Well,
Joe.
this one they could
You
take
could hear
2.
Joe working on that one.
This one they could take 2.
I'm sure people would be asking if I was dying if I was
They
out
could
there,
take
Mike.
2 too. But this one potentially we could take 1.
Yeah. The risk is
I used to play with a guy that would remind me to breathe. I would like stop breathing while I was sweeping.
which you
Stand up
probably
and
don't
see
'cause
bright
there's a
lights
rock
all the
there.
time.
Because there's a rock.
It took me a couple of years to actually get out of that too. I had the same
call.
thing.
Well, being a skip, I don't sweep hard enough to have
Yeah,
to
no, we
breathe
know
hard.
that.
What does that do?
Watching you skip there and is it's interesting. We often wonder if you remember how to do it.
Yeah.
I want to nose it.
Okay, yeah.
So I think I just throw my 8.5.
Yep.
Or I'd like to do this one.
You want to throw the out?
I think I nose it with
Yep.
8.5.
Okay, where are you aiming?
So then we sit here.
Yep.
It's dangerous. Could end up giving up 4 here.
Yeah. It is. But these are the shots that
I think I like that.
we make one time out of
don't know where to
100,
put the broom.
and they make at least 50%.
10, 11,
Yeah, no, that's
12 seconds.
I think if she doesn't dead stick this
You
red
gotta
and
dead
rolls
nose
away,
it.
then they're just going after.
Yeah.
But I honestly just
If that red is out counting that back yellow, they're just going back there and tapping that one.
No, I think this is the weight to throw.
Yeah, you gotta like dead nose that red.
okay, just to the right of that red.
And also with a lot of weight.
Nice and strong.
Yeah, because
To move
that's
those
real.
3.
That's frozen on there. You're gonna have to pop
Yep.
that yellow real hard.
There we go. Yeah, we got a rocket.
Well, it's got a curl. Curl, curl, curl.
It's a
Just
beautiful
little,
shot.
yeah.
Sorry,
I think
there's
maybe
one
a touch more weight would have had a different outcome on that
on
though.
here?
Yeah.
Or you could play that yellow red across the top, but
That's when you lose your angles.
I like
It's
the draw,
when
yeah.
things tend to fall apart when you put too much into it.
I do. You just do this intern draw if you.
Yellow across the top would only be for 2 because our shooter wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
like the
you're
draw.
you're talking like
I
a
like intern.
millimeter
Yep.
This is why you
difference
threw a
in
couple
hit
ins,
where
you
you
know?
hit
This
that
game,
stone.
this game in
That was like
itself
back
is so
line
weird
weight.
in that it has to be so precise when you're making shots like that.
You could play the out.
And you're looking
draw right
from
there,
how
too.
far away? How far away are we
What?
from
Play
hack
the
to
out
hack?
draw there, too.
I don't even
Like,
know.
really like
100 some feet?
100 some
I thought
feet?
it was like 150 or so.
Yeah, you're probably close to edge for draw. Probably close to edge for line.
We have Google.
We do have Google, and you know what? We will utilize our power to find out how long a curling sheet is.
I'd rather see you ask them to wait a second and run a tape measure down there.
Well, we'd get a visual on camera that way.
Wait on lane line's good. Room.
Weight's good.
Room.
Weight's there.
I know Google is not a sponsor, but Alta Vista's search results are slightly outdated at this point in time.
Yeah, sorry, we couldn't ask Jeeves on this one.
Ooh, a little heavy here.
Yeah. It's like one yellow.
For those of you wondering, a curling sheet is 146 to 150 feet.
Oh, that's yellow.
I was close.
Yeah, 14.2 and 15.7 feet in width.
Yellow, yeah.
Button to button, though, 114 feet. And we're talking about inches and millimeters at this.
So I feel like one yellow is a victory for red there.
It is indeed. But on that, speaking of red, thanks to our title sponsor, Leinenkugels.
They have a Liney's red.
They do. They do have a Liney's red. Again, another fantastic. That's actually one of their better ones that I think. I love this Oktoberfest, don't get me wrong, but man, the red.
I agree.
How many Liney's can you name?
That's probably about it. I mean,
Berry.
there's the. Oh wait, there's a bunch.
There's
the creamy
berry.
stout. There's literally a litany of
Yeah.
their things. And actually, we were told there's a thing online these days of mixing their beers together to make sort of beer cocktails out of them.
Yeah.
So
I think Mike McDermott,
yeah,
earlier commentator, was doing
yeah.
that.
Room. Lots of room.
Gotta go.
There's a creamy dark. There's a Northwood.
Yeah, the creamy dark.
I used
I
to
have
get
had that before. It's more of a dinner.
They sell a pack of a multi-pack. You can get
Oh, the
samplers.
variety. Yeah, yeah.
You get the sampler pack.
Always a fan of those.
Thank you to them for sponsoring another year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been
Thank you so
fantastic
much.
to have them on board. And Bo Welling Design is our sheet sponsor for all of your golf course design needs.
Hey, you're hot.
We have some great golf courses in Wisconsin.
We do. We
PGA's
actually have.
making their,
We have a bunch
return.
of them here in Madison. But yes, the
Whistling Straits.
out in what is it? Where's that at?
Sheboygan.
Sheboygan. Yeah, yeah.
Kohler, I think.
You know, I had to go to a work conference this past weekend, and we were looking at the prices of these rooms at that place because Blue Harbor is absolutely gorgeous. They're not a sponsor, but just a shout out to them.
Yeah.
Great accommodations.
Okay.
Already completely booked up for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They jumped all over that. I think it's the U.S. Open. No.
Oh, that's the Ryder Cup, I
Ryder
believe.
Cup
Yeah,
is
yeah.
coming there. Yeah. So if you're looking at building a golf course or redesigning your golf course, check out Bo Willing Design. Thank you to them for their sponsorship.
We also got a team sponsorship
small
from
tap.
Slices Bar and Grill.
Yeah, Team Anderson's team sponsor.
No bounce.
Out on Pennsylvania Avenue on the east side of Madison.
Good line call, Ted.
Again, I could talk for days about it, but
You just have to go check it out,
yeah,
experience
absolutely.
it yourself.
It's a thing you need to go there for.
And Team Woods, sponsored by Village Smile Care, comprehensive and family dentistry out in Mount Horeb. So thank you to all our
Yeah,
sponsors.
absolutely.
Without our sponsors, we would not be able to do any of this.
You have some backing.
Okay.
Interesting house
top
setup
four.
here.
Back
Close.
four.
Yes.
Back
yes.
four.
Yes. Yes. Hard. Hard.
almost makes it dangerous for red to try to come back down again and not try to hit one of those edges instead. Said they're going to split, and you know what? I'm not upset about this idea.
Nope. Yeah, you can't hit it out. I mean, the tick shot in a full team standpoint, they would try to tick that early on. I mean, you don't see that really in this mixed doubles game. They're usually trying to whip around.
Well, you got 2 fewer stones. It's almost a wasted shot at that point. You got to try to manufacture.
Unless you're perfect enough to roll your shooter onto play the tick and roll your shooter on.
And don't often score
takes
from
a lot
12,
of precise.
Yeah, that shot's for these guys, all right?
Yes.
So I guess this be a straight raise on that yellow one up into those reds.
I'd agree. It looks like she's taking enough room for a shot like that. Maybe
they're not going to throw it hard.
No, yeah, just
little heavy.
See if they can move that back red out maybe a little bit more.
Well, the last thing you want to do is hit it too hard and spill.
Yep, it looks like it's coming down back house weight.
Rub it.
Ooh.
Oh, great line call,
Hey,
Taylor.
Little redirect.
You know, just like they drew it up, right?
That's right. It's curling.
That's curling.
Are they shot?
Sometimes they need plan Bs
like
too.
This. Me too. Just. Is it inside of nose or just nose?
Just nose.
Okay.
Yep, just nose. Where do you want me to put the broom?
Can I go up?
Yep, where do you want me to put the broom though?
Just put it just an inch outside where you want to hit.
Got some heat coming down right now.
Inch outside, I would say so.
Oh, these are the ones I like.
Hope someone's ready to catch some stones here.
You get a time on this one too.
I will.
Oh yeah, that's probably around 8.
Thank you.
6.5.
Yikes.
Okay.
That's a quick draw.
Oh, I can't do that with my broom. Damn this thing.
Let's move some stuff out of the front here.
Oh shoot. Maybe they can edit that out.
I haven't heard enough curse words.
Well, because you can't.
My games. There's a lot of them going on.
Yeah, I'm actually amazed at the amount of restraint that they use out there.
I would just tell producer Joel to have the dump button ready. And
yeah. Producer Joel, you think you can get that?
2.
He said he could.
Yep, he gives the
I
shake
do.
of the head there.
You think they just underthrew this? Or?
No. I think they're going to sit on this one. Cover up that yellow. They must be shot. Oh, they are shot.
They are definitely shot.
Yeah. Keep throwing as much junk up there as you can. It's called the Futum shot.
Yeah, I can tell you if I was, there'd definitely be some bombs being dropped if I were out there. You know, you pop one out a little hard or you dump one in a little bit.
Saw the line.
Oh yeah,
it helps
very
you just
frustrating.
Release that anger so that you don't, so you can get it out. You know.
You know, you got to leave it to the Scottish to give us 2 games that make people swear a lot. Golf and this.
I have a friend who said that he had to give up golf because he couldn't play 2 Scottish sports that made him want to kill himself.
I'll bet you if he would have gone to a Bo Welling designed course, he probably wouldn't have had those experiences.
Nosing's not the worst, right?
It would have been a far more pleasant walk at least.
Absolutely.
No. That's okay.
This might be another one of his hack weight shots.
To pick the guard.
We'll see how this goes.
Think we'll hit 6.5 again?
I think he's going to throw more. That would be my bet.
More than 6.5?
We're putting dollars down.
Well, I'm ready to put money.
Oh, it's a little less.
Looks less.
A little less.
Lost that bet.
Yep.
Still good weight, though. What are you getting on this?
8.5.
8.5.
Ooh, got that nick on that. Yikes.
Maybe if he had thrown that 6.5, it might have been okay.
I didn't know.
That being said, 6.5 is more than you generally need.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure I can throw 6.5.
We got a little bit.
Sure you can.
I'd have to
not
throw
with any accuracy.
No, I would have to throw it overhand, I think.
That's one of those where you slide out and in one
I would say
continuous
close
motion
to
just
mid.
push it as hard as you
But
can
probably
before
goes
you even
inside
get to the
mid.
top of the house.
As far as the overcurl, or
You'll hit it. You'll just be a broom length off.
You hope you hit it. Yeah. It's a more of a shoot and pray situation.
Yeah.
yeah, throw a nice tight one, huh?
Gonna clog it up a little bit more here, probably.
I would say so. I think
So
bringing
light?
it into the house would actually hurt them more.
Make it curl the whole way. Make it curl. Really.
They can't run their own red without probably not getting much out of it. I don't know that they want to throw a yellow in.
No, right now that'd be their only way in, is that one kind of corner guard of a yellow.
Great shot, Taylor.
I have to drive their yellow into it, don't I?
I think that's the only shot.
Yeah, I agree.
Can you,
The corner
can you show
in.
me where I can hit it?
I would say center stone, dead
No,
nose.
can you do this? Can you do
You could
hit it
split.
here
You could
or
split the
here
two
or
and leave
here?
your two reds there.
You hit right here.
Okay, what if I hit there? No?
Then it jams and they get one.
What if I do this?
They still get one.
No, I mean that.
Huh? This?
They get one?
That's one. It's just got to be nose.
Okay, got it.
What kind of weight?
My 8.5.
Okay.
All of it.
I think the only place they don't really want to hit is high side.
Yeah.
Where are you aiming?
I'm going to hit it nose, so. Let's hit nose, so I think I'm going to aim edge of yellow.
Hard to leave yellow
Maybe a little
sitting
bit
too if
inside
you
edge
hit
of
it low
yellow.
side.
I can see this glitter that I like.
Because you're throwing the out, right?
There's a very tiny portion of the stone where you can hit that and stick the yellow. It is
Yeah.
possible.
Yep, sorry, hard. Really hard, Sean. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Keep it out, keep it out.
He's holding it.
She actually threw a 7.5.
Oh.
Makes it.
What a
Yikes.
beaut.
What a shot. What a
Sorry
sweep
about
by
that one, I was
Sean.
a little bit in.
Sean held that beautifully.
Yes.
That's a peach right there.
So you got two red there, right?
Two
Definitely
reds.
two red.
So you got a 6-5 game here going into the 7th.
Wow. That was amazing.
That was amazing. That's
We agree.
like hearing that from a teammate. And she actually threw a 7.5, not an 8.5. She had good weight.
Anything sub 8 with accuracy is got some talent.
An amazing feat, I would
Yeah.
say. There are days that I wish my normal league skip could actually do that.
That's asking a lot.
That's a little shout out to our producer Joel.
You're just lucky I carry you along for the ride.
Hey, you know what? My guards are amazing.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right, and
Aren't
if
you throwing second on that team?
I'm actually throwing third for him, but you know, Monday nights I'm the lead, and I've actually the only games I've played with him so far have just been on Mondays, so I haven't actually gotten to
Sean,
throw
put a garter in.
vice stones yet this year. Kickball,
I'd rather go in.
Kickball.
yeah,
Rough
kickball.
one in the 7th.
I'll do my best.
So I checked the time.
Ooh, what do we got out here?
Looks like Wood Franey has just under 4 minutes. And
And they're also
Anderson Clausen have 6 minutes.
yeah, and I also see here that they're doing one of the greatest things ever, the
What is
power
that?
play.
Power play.
get a lot of people that have interesting views of how the power play should be played.
I'm finding this interesting right here. The power play setup, and then
this is
center 4.
This is more of my attitude towards it too. Is just ignore that stuff on the side. Keep playing down the center. Keep that same game strategy that you had going into it. Ignore that those 2 rocks are over there. Just play your game.
Well, that's where not being able to take out anything even in the house
really comes into play there. Yeah.
I would relate it to the change from the 4 rock to the 5 rock art zone.
It is definitely along those lines.
Because in a 5 rock, you can continue to put a 1 in the top 4 and continue to center guard, and you force that play.
The fault I find in this is that if you keep playing to the side, you're playing the wrong game because the center is where you need to be.
Right. So how long does the hammer team wait?
Yeah, wait until they just start throwing them in there.
They get nervous, and then they're playing around
start
center.
off right away, throw that center guard up, play behind that. Don't even worry about those rocks on the side. But also, I'm not very good at this, so.
Lots of ways to skin a cat. At least I'm told.
I mean, yeah.
I think it can't hurt you to have your first one as the hammer team go to the side, but once you've got 1 in the 4 foot and a guard in front, I feel like you probably have to address it.
And that's where you're playing at after that point.
Looks like it's down 2.
A little heavy.
But if he's in close.
See, now this becomes the problem here.
But
this will be the 4 stones, so
you
can
can
play
throw
the
a
hit.
double here and be sitting 3, which all of a sudden turns it from red being ahead to red chasing.
Yep.
What weight?
Control.
Okay.
Still the potential roll over to the right if they're throwing this shot. Which still keeps that center open and actually keeps that yellow up top. So draw behind that. You still have access to that 4 foot and that button. So
yeah, I think red needed to just be just outside the house here.
Oh, I think they lucked out on this. Or no, maybe that may have been planned.
Put it back.
I think that was the right way to miss it.
Yeah.
That was pro side.
That was pro side miss.
Well, yeah, you definitely don't want to shoot that one into your own yellow stones on the side.
Theron mentioned times coming up here. Is that we got?
Yeah, when I checked at the beginning of the 7th end, red had just under 4 minutes and yellow had 6 minutes.
And those are the thinking times, correct?
Yes.
Not the time the shots are actually being
once
shot.
once it hits the T line on their slide, the clock should stop.
Because that is where, according to WCF and USCA rules, it is considered a thrown stone once it crosses the T line. Before you cross that T line, you can actually stop and rethrow.
I did not know that.
Don't see that very often.
Yeah.
I've seen it once. Someone
throw
slid out
just
and
a
went
little
whoop, and
harder.
pushed it back between their legs.
Did they have their gripper on still? That's usually what happens
That's
in those
usually
situations.
in the club level. That's what happens.
They have their grippers still on. Just going for that shot again.
Oh, come on.
One of those not very commonly needed rules, but it is there.
And still off to that right-hand side, but they're replacing that yellow they just knocked out. It's not like anything's
like
gone
this now?
different from the last
Yeah,
shot.
me too.
Inside out.
But that's poking out a little bit.
Do you think red needs to hang out a little bit higher on this?
No, they're going after the yellow now.
All right.
They can see enough now, right?
They can see it where they're going after it. And they're going to try to roll
Probably
over
get-
to where they want to be.
Hit it the right way, you might be able to get all 3 moving.
I don't know if they're throwing that much weight or not. Let's see.
6.5 again.
Yep, that looks like a ton.
That looks like.
Did you even get on the button quick enough?
I had the short split.
Boom.
2-4. That works out nicely.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, just
Sitting
rolled
1
too
and
far.
3.
Just rolled too far.
Great throw, Sean. Was that 3?
Second.
Hey.
Yeah, a little more square. He may have gotten that third one out of there and rolled over a little bit less.
The same turn you've been throwing, or do you want this
Yeah,
turn?
same turn. I'll throw like
Still a
easy
really
control.
nice
Yeah,
though.
no, that was beautiful.
I'll throw easy control.
Okay.
Just a little more wise.
You can tell these two teams are starting to pick up the pace as they realize the time is a.
There's a little more sense of urgency
Yep.
here.
Whoa.
Someone's
Hold
alarm
that.
has been going off for the
That
past
way?
like 5 minutes behind us.
It's one of those locker room stopwatches, I think.
Sorry, Taylor.
Sorry, I just was trying to an overroll.
That's just a horrendous one on my second. That's so
Okay.
bad.
I'm just going to throw a 9-10. I'm just going to throw a 9-10
Yeah, what I want
because
you
I saw their line.
what I want you to do is flop just like 3 inches to the left.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
going to throw a 9-10 straight at the edge of 4.
All right, this is Wood Franny's last
You got
throw
it.
here.
So it sounds like they're trying to hit that one out and roll to where if it's attacked,
gotta
it
come up
possibly
to
jams
nose.
on the current shot.
Oh, yeah, man.
On the second.
Got a curl.
Looks like she's a little bit outside, though. Try to force that thing in there and get that roll over.
Hard for line.
Here we go. I just stuck around too much
Well,
nose on that.
That's what Sean was looking
You
for.
actually had to hit that a little thinner.
Yep.
Yeah, we're shot.
Yeah, looks like a draw for 2.
Oh, yeah.
Just a hair thinner, and you're rolling straight towards that yellow instead of sideways.
This is a pretty big point here.
Yeah.
I mean, you only get one. You don't have the hammer, and you're tied.
And we're going into 8.
You want to get that tack on. See
Either
what
way,
draw
you're
weight
playing
she
for a
has.
steal, and you're okay giving up a force.
How'd it look?
Pretty good. Gotta go.
Coming
At
in.
a 14-3. It
Seems
should
like
be
a
pretty
little
good.
light.
I think they got
You
this.
can sweep this in there? I don't know.
Maybe not.
Oh.
Nope.
How you see that great,
One
Taylor?
yellow.
So
We're going to
tied.
the 8th tied.
There will be no extra.
What side do you want to play?
Well, unless they blank it.
The unintentional blank.
We did almost see that yesterday. In a 9th end, they would have played 10.
This has been a very interesting tournament so far.
That's about the only way you see that double extra.
Uh-huh.
An unintentional blank. That might warrant the siren if we got that.
With the power play siren?
Yeah.
And we can definitely do that.
Oh, speaking of power play.
Oh, looks like we got another one. Out there, who's setting up this? Is this Clausen, or did Clausen take the power play? Or
Nope. This will be Franny Wood.
Franny Wood in that power play.
And this is used from a defensive standpoint.
Yes.
We'll see how Taylor and Hunter decide to play with their first stone.
Looks like this is going to be just a normal shot.
Same line she just threw down.
Yep.
Weight's great.
Draw that 4-foot.
So they might be going for a guard on this
Just
one,
a
which again
guard.
is another good way of playing this out. Get that center guard back up and just start playing behind that instead.
Which does actually make the draw undercover more difficult. It's kind of fighting with that line.
It does.
now.
You'll notice, though, she probably hit where that rock actually is supposed to be. If you were playing this normally, that
Really
is. If
close.
this is not a power play shot, I have a feeling
She didn't
that's
just
right in the
go
center
down
line.
there and put it there.
Yeah.
But she couldn't have done that much better.
No.
Whoa, whoa. Yes for line.
YOLO.
Yeah, hard for line.
All right.
Really hard for line, Sean.
Looks like we're tight.
All the way.
I do like this, though. If they put that
There we
center
go.
up,
Yep.
go behind it. You can stay top 4. That'd be ideal.
Stay top tee.
Oh.
Right on the button,
okay.
a little bit leaking out that side, too. It's probably yellow's going to come out that way. Maybe bump that thing back a little bit, get a little rear roll if they can. Nope, go on the other side.
I think just a freeze would be perfect.
That's
I think freeze at this point in the end would be...
sure.
But tap's not bad, though. But
As long as the rock stays in play, you know, that's, and it's backing up yours, absolutely.
you've got a bit of tolerance in both directions here, as long as you're kind of there.
Weight's okay.
Mine's really nice. Needs to curl a bit.
Looks a bit heavy.
Oh, right to it.
Thanks for noticing.
Yeah.
Looks a little hot.
No.
And yeah, it looks like he's going to bump this thing back a little bit. In and of itself, leaves them both out there. We'll see what happens in the next shot.
Now, how open is
I think
that?
we peel the guard.
Yeah. Are they both behind the tee?
No, this one's in front. This one's behind.
Okay, yeah, peel.
Okay, they're going to peel the guard. I wondered
Can I
how
play
open
the
they were,
out?
if they might just attack that one
Can I play the
directly.
out turn?
Yeah.
Sets up an interesting dynamic, though, because you're peeling, but the other team is still shot.
Yep.
So more than likely, they're just going to make a better guard if they can. Because all they have to do is get one.
We're going to see a bullet down here, though.
Better would just be a hair tighter, right?
Yeah, they'll put it on a better line and tighter.
And just clear out that front guard. Got some chaos over there. Spilling over to sheet 4, then.
He has proven himself on those takeouts, so I mean, you may as well take advantage of that.
Yep, he should.
So I think Anderson and Clausen are just going to keep guarding until they're shown an opportunity.
Which is a really precarious place to be in. It seems simple, but nailing that perfect guard is not an easy task.
And especially in the 8th end, and they got a lot of pressure on you to do so.
I didn't mind it.
The worst part is when you make every guard
I'd rather
except the
over
last
than
one.
under,
And
Carol.
every shot in this game matters so much.
So you miss it early on, okay, now you're going to start building the end differently. You miss it on your last one, that's the,
You
that's
don't have
the killer.
the chance to come back and do anything, right?
Line's good. Line's good.
And that's where I would be bleeped through my microphone.
Yep. I think this one looks a little bit wider out than what he threw, or what Wood threw, not Wood, sorry. Than what was thrown the first guard.
So
Maybe
wider is
stick
where
a-
he wants to be right now, though. I think
To cover
a little
his own,
closer
yep.
in might have been better, but this is okay.
So now it's just the peel guard game.
Can you get the red?
I like another guard.
I do too.
Same broom.
Same room.
Second verse, same as the first.
So this will be Hunter's last throw. And Taylor will have a chance to guard it as well, and hopefully
We'll see
they-
this
for
happen.
their sake,
Well, it can't
hopefully
happen
they
the
can
next
stick
time
it.
around.
Good line.
It's a little bit
A little
late.
wider on this one.
Where?
Line's good.
I don't think I can make it across, but that's going to be a pretty
Right.
high guard if it does. I don't know if it's going to be where he wants unless it comes back in real far.
That's good.
There we go. Yeah,
That's a great
butte
sweeping
shot.
effort on his behalf right there.
Fortunately, it sort of opens them up though to have like a heavy draw come in and have red score 3.
Makes it a lot,
Yep.
lot more feasible.
I mean, you can throw.
So timeout for Wood Franey here.
I really like hack to bumper. Like heavy hack, bumper. You just threw 2 peels. So I'm thinking maybe bumper.
Bumper's great because you just get around, you hit it out, and even if you roll it here, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So where do you want me to put the broom for you? Because this is the straight side too, remember?
Sounds like Hamilton's hamming it up
Yeah,
over
there's
there.
something going on that sheet, that's for sure.
Yep.
Straight through.
Yep.
He's known to do that once in a while.
Do you want me to sweep or hold the broom?
Please hold. And then call
Remember
me,
the
call me
infamous
on because you
middle
can
of the
see that
game
guard.
I'll just
autograph
line.
signing.
Yes, yes.
A coworker did ask me this morning, like, "Oh, I have that bobblehead. If I give it to you, do you think he'd sign it?" I'm like, "Yeah, probably."
Oh yeah, you'd be happy to. I have it too, but I don't really want him to sign it.
Yeah, keep it pristine for,
I need it mint condition.
Well, here's the thing. You can't get them anymore.
It's true.
Because the place that housed them burned down.
Did it really?
Yeah, that was in the Mallards. The Mallards, a gift shop. Shout out to the Mallards.
Yes, yes. Whoa. Yep, yes. Whoa.
Oh, this is looking tight.
Curl.
Line's good. Come in a little bit more. Get that yellow.
Gonna give them room to draw to the button behind their guard.
Great shot, Sean.
Yeah, but as he just proved, I mean, that was with some weight, and it was still pretty easy to get around it.
Like that.
Yeah, because the guard's so high.
Yep.
For sure.
Well, we can freeze right here, right?
So now Clausen and Anderson take a timeout. They must be both close on time. I can't see the clock from here.
I think we know the spot well.
So we got 58 seconds and 2 minutes and 40 change for yellow.
So the two choices here are either to draw directly behind, kind of biting top 4, or to try to freeze over on that red, which just leaves the center draw open.
Than under overcurl an inch. You know it.
Either shot, if they make it perfectly, is going to leave a full 4 for 1. Full 4 draw for 1.
Someone's winning this game, that's for sure.
In curling, never say never.
They just kept playing.
Yeah, if we're still here at 5 o'clock, folks, then that's an issue on their part, I think, not necessarily us. I think it's the last time. Thank you for joining us. This is the Madtown Doubledown, brought to you by Leinenkugels. Also, the sheet sponsor today is
Bo Welling Design.
Bo Welling Designs.
Mine's a little tight.
I think we're all there, Tay.
Anderson Clausen is sponsored by Slices.
Yep.
And you got Team Wood.
Wood Franey, sponsored by Village Smile Care.
Not Mount Horeb?
Unfortunate.
Oh, that is not the way that you want to end that game.
Well, that'll
Good try
do
on
it.
both parts, though.
That'll do it. That'll give
And you gotta
Wood
wonder
the victory.
Gotta wonder some other sheets had cleared out. Maybe some frost started to build in.
Yep. We're about ready to do a scrape, though, so that frost can get out of here, that's for sure.
Icemen look ready.
We're going to switch over to sheet 4. Looks like we got Hamilton, and
it's McLean and I don't know how to say her last name. Alex. I don't know if it's
a Gray. Alex Gray is out there. There was some action out there the last couple of shots when we were watching sheet 3, so I'm going to see how this turns out. They're playing in the 8th right now. Camera needs to be on 4.
Just click sheet 4.
Yep.
Switching
And there we
view
go.
on
Now we
the
got the
monitor
stream up.
so we can see here. Appears to be the last shot on this one.
Yep, Becca's throwing that down.
Draw for
This
2
looks
for
like the
the
hammer
win.
shot for him, too. Just need to get this in there.
Looks good. Looks good.
Yep, she's got that full 12. That's fine. Yeah, kick him off.
That's the benefit of having a elite caliber second sweeping your stone.
Yep. I think right now this is going to conclude our session at the moment. And we're probably going to do a scrape, but we should be back around 5 o'clock tonight. I would do want to thank our sponsors. Again, our title sponsor is Leinenkugels. Been with us for 2 years now with this whole thing, and thank you very much for the sponsorship. I also want to thank all of our title sponsors, or our sheet sponsors, especially for this one. Again,
Bo Welling Design.
Bo Welling Designs. Need your golf course designed? Need a golf course design. I wonder if they do landscaping too, just in general, you know?
I'd imagine they're pretty good.
Probably good with all that sort of stuff. We also had team sponsorships by Slices Bar and Grill, and also
Village Smile Care.
Village Smile Care out in Mount Horeb. Please give them a visit, and thank you again to all of our sponsors. We'll see you again at 5.